Okay. About 10, 15 minutes. Right. Y'all, you think you'll be able to download them joints and they'll be ready by the time the rant is finished?
You think you got another email you can send? Because I think his email is full. It's kind of like, I mean, not full, but I don't think it's hard for me to get in there.
Where you want me to send it to?
Let me send it to this.
I've been waiting. Who is that?
That's a white boy. I forgot who.
For a
Is that Michael McDonald? I ain't Michael McDonald. Michael McDonald got more skill, more southern than that.
Spot on his way, bro.
Huh?
Spot on his way, man.
Oh, yeah?
Hell yeah. We live on Facebook. I've been waiting for a girl like you.
Something white boys singing. That seems always come on out to the dentist office.
Really?
That's one of the dentist office songs.
That 80s radio was different.
That was by Foreigner.
In the 80s, you could hear Run DMC, Lionel Richie's, Hall & Oates, Diana Ross. And I used to go downtown.
Oh yeah,
gotta come on.
Fat Five Freddy.
Fat Five. I mean, it was just everything was on one station.
Yeah.
I miss those days, man.
It'd be like Phil Collins, and then like it'd be like a random ass Phil Collins song, and then it'd be like a Diana Ross song. Then it'd be like the Fat Boys. Like the Fat Boys are back.
Yeah, it was a little bit more diverse in the 80s, I think. You know, it seems like we progressed. I feel like, you know, people were like who they were.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody wants to be everything now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, people could. It was cool. You had a lane and you stuck in your lane.
Yeah, man. I don't know why is that such a difficult thing to do? Why does everybody feel like they can do everything? Some of you need to do the obvious thing you were born to do. Go around. Go through the other door.
Nigga.
No more walking in this door when you're late no more, man. Shutting the whole show down with handshakes and, you know what I'm saying? What's up, my niggas, and all that now. Yeah, but everybody wants to be everything. Is that a sickness when you think you can do everything?
Yeah.
Is it?
That gotta be a sickness, because you can't do it all. Nobody can do it all. Like, you gotta be sick in the mind to think you can do it all.
Right.
Now, some people got more talents than other people. You know what I mean? You might be able to do next to the next person, but you can't do it all.
But there are certain things that you do, and even though they're separate than the main thing you do, they're actually extensions or compartments within the bigger thing that you do. Mm-hmm. Like, for instance, we're stand-up comedians. Mm-hmm. Go around, go through the other door. Radio would be a...
It's an extension.
You understand what I'm saying?
It's like a subsidiary. Like, stand-up comedy is like the mother of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then, like, there's so many people, like, who get their start on stage. And from stand-up comedy, you can become a news anchor. You can become a radio personality.
Right.
From stand-up comedy, actor.
Right.
And all of that stuff is generally extensions of stand-up comedy.
Right.
Because stand-up comedy gets you just used to being right there live in front of people with the expectation of laughter. That's way harder than just laughing.
Right. So when you're hustling, for all you young cats, it's important to understand those distinctions, because you're going to hear a lot of older people who don't really have the hustle you have saying, stick to one thing. You're doing too many things. You're doing too much. You need to focus on one thing and make that work. But that's bull jive.
Bull doohickey.
You can't do too much.
Right.
But if you dissect and slice the pie of whatever it is you want to accomplish, you can find other things that support the bigger thing within the big thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I want to be an NBA hooper, I'm in college. I don't have no extra money. It makes sense to be a trainer.
Right.
Train little kids.
Yeah.
Teach them how to hoop, because you're on the court. You can learn yourself through teaching. You can expand your mind on the cerebral part of the game, and you're still contributing to the overall good. But if you're a hooper trained and you want to be an NBA hooper and your summer job is waiting tables,
Right.
that's why you can't listen to everybody, because most people don't understand the bigger picture. They only understand what they know.
Right.
You got to be an engineer, which means you got to major in math, which means you got to get a certain grade point average in order to get the master's degree to get into an engineering program.
Yeah.
Then you got that's linear life. That ain't rich people's lifestyle. That's linear lower middle class life.
Right.
If you want to be a baller, Rick Ross is a rapper that owns a Wingstop.
Right.
That shit ain't linear.
Right.
Video.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Diversified.
Right.
So chop that pie up of what you want to do with your life, man. Stop listening to people who don't know what they talking about. I don't care if your mother's a doctor.
Right.
That don't mean she's smarter than you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, she's a doctor.
Slice up that pie, man. Because even doctors and people that we think are brilliant who got good grades do shit that don't make sense. I was reading today that the first case of no, tell me to go around. We're not opening that door no more when you're late. You gotta go through the other door. The first case of monkeypox was reported.
Monkeypox.
Monkeypox, and it's someone in Massachusetts. Go through the other door. Someone in Massachusetts went to Canada and caught the monkeypox virus.
Fooling with monkeys.
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, initially, we'll go into the history of
You
it.
look like you have monkeypox, Todd.
He like ate a monkeypox sandwich.
Monkeypox. That would be a gorilla pop. Monkey is too small. We need mammoth. We need mammoth primates. That's one big ass bump on it. That's a head size bump.
Kraig, your white shorts look like hemorrhoids.
That's hilarious. That's a head size bump on your motherfucking. No, the first case of monkeypox this year was reported by a Massachusetts man who went to Canada and basically caught the virus. It's a virus like the chicken pox or the smallpox, but they call it monkeypox.
Okay, how did the monkeypox become a disease? Like, we know chickenpox was because Europeans were sleeping in the same room as a chicken.
That's not true. I looked up. Well, I mean, that might be true.
I mean, like the old chickenpox.
So the way that, and I looked up that when you said it, because our brains work very similarly. And I'm thinking monkeypox. Why? Because the first case of it was in Africa, in the Congo. And in my mind, I'm thinking, and these white people might be lying, I'm thinking that they call it a monkeypox as a dish.
Yeah, because
it originated in Africa. Right. But actually what happened was in 1958, there was an outbreak of the disease when a colony of monkeys that were being researched, I guess, may have bit a human or bit one of the laboratory people, and that's how it was spread from monkeys to humans, and that's why they call it monkeypox.
So, like, was they experimenting on these monkeys?
You know that we're not gonna know.
Yeah, they probably because I'm thinking like monkeys.
They said laboratory monkeys, right?
Yeah, I mean
they was fucking with it.
Yeah.
So whatever you gave that nigga, he gave it back to your dumb ass. That's what happened. That's what happened.
That's great. So you got
let me correct it. The first case of it was in 1958 when 2 outbreaks of the pox disease occurred in colonies of monkeys that were being researched. But the first human first time a human was reported catching the disease was in the Republic of Congo in 1970.
Okay, that's good you check because like the Spanish flu started in Kansas. So you gotta watch out for that thing.
Wow.
That's a Kansas
Spanish shit, huh?
He got nothing to do with no Mexicans, no Puerto Ricans, none of that.
And didn't the AIDS come from a monkey?
That's what they say.
That's what I'm saying. So they
these dirty ass Canadians gave a regular everyday.
Dirty ass Canadians.
Dirty ass Canadians. We got to do something about these dirty ass Canadians. Canada has a lot of good shit that niggas don't know about, but they got monkeypox too. Do you know that 77% of the world's maple syrup is made in Canada?
God damn, nigga.
Wow.
77% of the world's maple syrup.
Yeah,
is
so
made in
Most of the maple trees.
that's what the hockey thing is. The maple leaves. Okay.
That's a monopoly, goddamn.
That's where the maple trees are.
You know, okay.
I thought that was just the name of the team.
Do you know it's illegal to tell a joke in Canada that has crime in it? Like, you can't tell a joke that involves committing a crime or you can be in prison.
That's crazy.
Dirty ass Canadians.
That's crazy.
That means being a black comic, but basically is illegal in Canada.
That's funny. Put your hands behind your back.
That's funny, man.
Dirty ass Canada.
Man,
20% of the world's fresh water comes from Canada.
That makes sense. All that. They got a big old ice cap on top of they on their dome up there, top of the country. So hey, it makes sense.
All these great things, and they
Touching
monkeypox.
Touching monkeys.
bad jokes and monkeypox.
So somebody had it there already?
Somebody. So I guess basically somebody had it there, and an American went there and caught the virus.
Tested positive.
But why monkeypox? I mean, I get it because of the laboratory, but at first I thought they was being racist like the one. I'm thinking, why monkeypox? Why not better athlete pox?
Better athlete pox.
We caught this from the better athletes.
The stronger people.
The stronger people pox.
You know what SPP?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Why not we built the pyramid builder pox?
Yeah, pyramid pox.
2x2 pox.
Yeah.
But you can also catch monkeypox from rodents as well.
Right.
Not just primates, but you can also from rodents bite and scratch if they bite or scratch you, or if you're hunting games like that, and you're not cleaning your hands.
Right.
Catch monkeypox.
Why not my wife's preferred sexual partner pox? You know that married white women that I slain before I came to Allah?
That's the name of an STD.
Before I came to Allah!
My wife's preferred partner
Man,
pox.
so important. Are we gonna start this episode of KBLA? Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second, man.
Cussing free.
Keep going, man. Yeah, man. They name all the boys drive after us, man. Straight up and down.
They didn't call it nigger pox. It's monkeypox. So we just accept the fact that we monkeys if they call him after us?
We know they call us.
Yeah.
She started the show. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, my homies, man. We preparing for the real enemies, man. You shot one of the homies with that bullshit.
That's hilarious. That's the rat and shit.
It's all right. I don't learn it.
Yeah.
Doing a good job,
I
man.
was landing like a mug the last episode. I'm so proud. Just say
And
something.
after the show, he kept landing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just land. Where are you taking it?
Disneyland?
What kind of land we talking about? Disneyland land. Like animals come too.
Monkeypox.
And to the person who said, you don't think I like dark-skinned people, I can't wait. Let me
Man.
tell you something, man.
Yeah, you tell them, man.
I wish you could see my family tree with my aunties and uncles and all my cousins. Because for you to say that is some ignorant stuff. But what I am telling you is that you niggas have been able to say, oh, that's some light skinned shit for a long time.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's finally a light skinned nigga that can beat your ass.
Niggas don't like that,
I'm not like them other niggas, man. I'm holding myself accountable and you accountable.
Yeah.
The last episode, I wasn't talking bad about dark-skinned black people. I don't practice colorism. I was speaking to the fashionable part of activism. Stop being fashionable. Stop thinking that it takes a certain look and a certain thing to fight for a cause that's bigger than you.
I agree with that.
This ain't Paris. This ain't Fashion Week.
Right.
It don't matter if you got a closet full of Black Panther t-shirts. What are you doing? And that's all I'm saying. And the brothers and sisters that get the message,
They get it.
you get it. But if you don't, that's on you. But don't put that bull jive mentality on me, because I love hush, bro.
That's what they do, though.
You know what I'm saying?
They accuse me of oh man, he on Todd. I ain't on Todd. That's my motherfucking brother. It's my brother, man. So we poke and pull the best out of each other. That's how you do it with real teammates. You know what I mean?
Right.
We push each other to the max or to the limit, so we can get the best out of each other.
Steel
You know
sharpening steel.
Steel sharpening
We
steel.
have fun. Like, a lot of them niggas be like, how you gonna be a hotep and you eat swine?
I am swine. This is what I am.
It's delicious.
You look like a pig. So they'll do that. The people think that a mindset comes with a certain look.
Right.
It ain't no look to anything.
At all.
You know, that's the look of a swindler is a 3-piece suit.
Right.
Yeah.
They want people to look a certain way. If you've been swindled out of a mortgage, if you've been swindled at church or by a lawyer, that person had a suit on.
You better believe
You know
it.
what I mean? But then you'll see something. But so they'll look like, how can you free your mind, brother, and you still eating on that pig?
Yeah.
And people say that, I be like, okay, you vegan, but I guarantee I'm smarter than you.
Right.
So it's like, let's go.
Yeah.
It's not about a look.
We're not doing no fashionable stuff up
We
in
don't
here.
do that.
You gotta understand what we represent, man. We're everybody in this room is the rejected portion of society that made something of themselves.
Yeah.
We didn't take the slap on the slap on the face and the closed doors and say that was me.
Right.
We all in this room created a way from no way. So it's nothing you can tell me about nobody in this room that I don't already know. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing you can tell me about myself. I'm not none of these other dudes trying to swindle you out of bread and sell you on these delusions of grandeur or none of that. I'm not up in here saying I know everything. I'm a comedian that loves being black and has a black perspective and a black conscience, and I make fun of everything, including myself. So remember that when you watch my show. Don't watch my show for the same reason you watching who's another show that's I don't know, but I'm not,
Yeah.
So we ain't always
those
100%
guys.
accurate up on stuff. Sometimes we make mistakes, man. But, And anyway, okay, let's go to this KBLA. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to Kraig Facts on 1580 KBLA Talk Radio, the only black-owned talk radio station west of the Mississippi. If I owe you something, get it from God. God, God, God. What's going on, fellas?
What's up,
Yeah,
Fred?
what's up, man?
Another day.
Oh man, chillin'. It's been a good week, man. What y'all been on this week?
Man. Little bit.
Worshiping the Lord. Worshiping the Lord.
God.
Receiving these residual checks.
Hey.
Thank you. That came out the right time.
Talking to the mic under the microscope backwards.
He said receiving, I got scared.
I receive, just pull out.
Hear about his?
Don't have no wet cheeks tonight.
Nah.
That's crazy.
The point was, I thought I wasn't going to receive any more checks for this commercial that I shot last year. Actually, it was maybe the end of 2 years ago. But somehow, some way, they've been running it wherever they run it at, and I got a fat check waiting for me to pick up.
Beautiful.
Amen to that.
I'm proud of you, man.
Yes, sir.
And can we get some likes in here, please?
Smash the like button. We should be at 1,000 likes, man.
Definitely,
Now,
especially.
y'all know the first case of monkeypox was transmitted by a man from Massachusetts this week. Massachusetts, first case of monkeypox. And the reason they call it monkeypox because in 1958, the first documented cases of it in the Congo happened amongst a couple tribes of monkeys, right? So my thing is this: we got to stop naming stuff because of the way it started.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like it should be called monkeypox.
What should be called?
I think it should just be called people pox. Or it should be called what it is. Nasty. But don't call it monkeypox.
But it's
You like monkeys.
It's a cousin from smallpox and chickenpox.
But chickenpox are called chickenpox because they look like chickpeas.
And then why smallpox?
Smallpox are called smallpox because they're small.
Well, if people didn't, by your logic, this would be Kraig Facts. It'd be cool dude with weird thoughts.
It shouldn't be monkeypox. Two things. A racial term for us is monkeys, and it was established in Africa. And at the end of the day, once it becomes humanized, it's no longer a monkey disease. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
When monkeys catch human diseases, they don't call it people pox. Monkeys can catch a cold. They don't call it. What do they call? I don't know what they call it.
What do they do? You might call it that.
They'll call it
You got the people cough.
You got the man flu.
the people cough.
People cough. The people cough. Get away from me.
The people's call. The Rock says that's the people's call.
I think we got to change the way we look at naming things. I don't know how y'all feel about that, right? But I feel like even with our names, like I feel like we should have the same name up until we turn 40. And then we should rename ourselves.
What happens at 40?
I just feel like you've established enough in your life to have some type of pattern of who you are as a person.
So we all gonna be called Duke for like everybody's Duke, huh?
I don't know. I think we should.
Until you're 40.
I don't think we should have single names. I think we should have phrases.
Okay, you've been thinking about this. What do you want your name to be?
What is your phrase? Tell us your phrase.
How do we phrase you?
When I turn 40, I should no longer be like, hey, my name is John. I should be like, hey, my name used to be John. Now I'm Sneaky Nigga. Everybody knows me for being sneaky. You know what I'm saying? I used to be Gabriel, but now I'm plotting on your woman. Everybody knows me for plotting on their woman. Like, your name should be a direct reflection for who you are and what you've been doing.
Yours can be Pimple Popper.
Yeah, I'm Kraig, and I'm known for popping pimple. What would your name be?
I don't know what it'd be now. I know what I would have named myself when I was a kid.
What?
Never
When I was a
hungry.
kid, when I was like 6, I just wanted to be like name myself Heathcliff.
Like to hang out in
My name would have been Heathcliff.
You like to hang out at junkyards? Oh, no, that's the other
I used to
crew.
go, like, when I was a kid, I used to walk up and down the block and just like start stuff.
Oh, I thought it was because you was the fat cat.
I was gonna say it, but I was trying to be
I was
cool.
a fat kid and I was trying to lie.
Your name at 40 should be Never Hungry. I used to be Dewan, but now I'm never hungry. Always. Stay full. Stay full, man.
That's the big
Nothing hippie over here, man.
Wayne's name be Mr. Chevy. Mr. Chevy.
What would be your name phrase?
I work too hard.
My name used to be Dozy. Now I work too hard. That's a good one.
They gonna say, yeah, come right this way, sir. Put this hat on.
My name used to be Dozy. Now I'm in Atlanta to buy prostitution. I'm always everybody knows I'm in Atlanta to buy prostitution.
Hey, the mouthpiece cold. Y'all better give me good. Y'all better stop with this prostitution nonsense.
In Atlanta, write checks for you.
Right check.
Y'all need to give her a Nigerian check. That'll work.
They got checks in Nigeria? I was caught up like that.
Look here, baby.
Hey, I gotta take y'all home. Sometimes I gotta take y'all home.
How many digits does the router number have?
It's
For them.
It's way
It's only 50 people with checking accounts in Nigeria.
I'm gonna go to the strip club with some dozy dollars. Like, yeah, baby, come on, y'all come on over here. I got about a bundle.
Time they would be Sasaki.
I used to be Ty, but now I'm Fathaki. Nice to meet you.
Whatever the wine name be, it'll be with cheese.
See, I used to be without. Now I'm with.
I like that.
We gotta name ourselves different, man. I think I don't know, cause when you meet new people, it for some reason your brain is able to give them the benefit of the doubt as opposed to people you already know. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you meet a new person and they cool. Oh, this is a cool person. I feel like if a name switch happened, you might treat the people you already associate with better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you won't directly connect them to maybe things they may have done dirty to you in the past. You know what I'm saying?
I need an example.
Okay, I'll give you an example.
Because that dirt, is what they're going to be held up to.
When we come forward, more Kraig Facts on 1580 KBLA Talk Radio. You were saying?
Yeah, because if you know them for that filth, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what they are. Yeah.
But think about how you act when you meet new people. And there's somebody who thinks you did them dirty. You may meet somebody new and you're a way better person to them.
Right.
Than the people in the past. I feel like we need to come up with a way to restart or recalibrate, because I feel like when we start not seeing stuff eye to eye with people or we get into it with them, we just feel like we could just throw them away. We just start new. I just think that's a flawed system.
No, I agree. But I think that's something that should happen natural and organically anyway, because I know choices that I made about people before, they was based on the old me. So when I learn new things about myself, when I develop more, now I'm like, damn, I stopped dealing with that dude. But really, that was a regular flaw. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really wake up and say, how can I ruin Blaze? He was just weak and soft, and I happened to get ruined because of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's a difference. You know what I mean? So once I made that adjustment, it's like, if I see him now, then I probably would have chopped his head off. I see him now, it's like, all right, man.
But do you think that's an error of perception to think that somebody who doesn't do what you do is weak or soft?
No, I think it's
the action they did.
Yeah, depends on the action though.
Yeah.
Right.
It depends on the action. Everything someone does something different doesn't make them weak, but if it's a weak move that they make, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like you said it right here, I'm in front of you, and then you go do some degenerate stuff, and you could have just told me, and you do it sneakily behind my back. That's just weak. No matter who it is,
The most disrespectful stuff is done in your face.
I don't know about that. The most disrespectful thing that ever happened to you was something you didn't know about. I guarantee. That's the stuff that slapped you in the face.
When you decided to do it, it was when you was in my presence. Whenever you decided to do it, I was there present, and something in you said, "What are you gonna do about it?"
I don't agree with that either.
Really?
I think you're a lot bigger than that, man. I think especially good people, because most of the time somebody make a foul decision about you, you ain't in their face, and it makes it easier. Now, Dewan was sitting right here, and I'm looking at him, and I'm finna check this box that's gonna make him lose. I can't do that. That's a good dude. But if he ain't here, I'm like, I can think of whatever I want to think about him. Right. I can think about that time he didn't share his whatever with me.
Sandwich?
He be stingy sometimes. Let me go ahead and do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when they in your face, you got a live.
I agree with that.
So if somebody stole from you, and it wasn't in your face, they took something behind your back, versus taking something right off of your plate, right out of your plate, that's more disrespectful.
Right in your face?
Yeah, right in your face. Like if you eating and I just take the food off your plate while you're eating, that's right in your face. That's disrespectful.
That's never happened to me before.
That ain't taking.
When you take it behind my back, you're saying I'm a coward. When you do it in my face, you're saying you're a coward.
Exactly.
I think you got
So
backwards.
if you assess yourself as being a better nigga than me, you should always be strong enough to be like, you're the coward.
Right.
Doing anything behind my back makes you the coward.
No. So if someone does something to me behind my back, they're saying that I'm a coward.
They're saying indirectly, not you. They're saying that I'm the coward.
Yeah.
But when they do it in your face, they're saying you're the coward.
Okay.
Okay, because you ain't
You said it the other way at first.
Okay, I see what you mean.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But sometimes people could plot against you behind your back just to bring it to your face. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they could destroy you without you even knowing it. And then once you're destroyed, now here's the disrespect. I'm in your face now.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know. I mean, I feel like if somebody does it to your face, that's way more disrespectful. But people could still kill you and knock you off behind your back, which could
happens all the time.
You know what I mean?
I just think it's more common for the shit to happen behind your back because I ain't been disrespecting my face like that.
Right.
It's just usually some shit I gotta go handle. After what the fuck nigga, you was right there.
What the fudge?
Huh?
Fudge?
No,
We're not doing that right now, bro.
He just got here. He don't know what's going on.
I've been here the whole time. So.
Go ahead, my bad. What the fuck? My bad.
We're not listening to a nigga
He got a crack date.
with a rainbow avocados on his head.
It's like churches.
You all right?
I'll be back.
Welcome back to Kraig Facts on 1580 KBLA Talk Radio, the only black-owned talk radio station west of the Mississippi. If I owe you something, get it from God. God! Man, since we're talking about dirty Canadians today, I'm going to start with some Canada facts. Okay. Do you know the two most popular American superheroes were created by Canadian minds? Superman and Wolverine.
Oh, okay.
That's correct. I had no idea.
Wolverine is Canadian.
The most
Wolverine, his character is Canadian.
What's more popular than Superman?
Superman is
Batman.
Batman.
Not the Superman, but I think Batman will be more popular than Wolverine, though.
I think so.
I got that.
Superman.
Superman is number one.
Wolverine is that's us. Like now we're adults and he's cool, but I wasn't no Wolverine fan when I was growing up. Like,
No, you didn't watch the cartoon?
He was okay. He wasn't favorite though. We're talking about that guy.
X-Men. Wolverine is part of the X-Men.
He was cool.
Superman was like the lead singer. That was
But Batman is trash.
I think Robin.
Batman is not trash.
Batman is trash.
Batman is trash.
When it comes to powers or superpowers,
He's a regular dude. That's why I like him. Superhero, bro.
right. As adults, I agree.
But that's my point. Money don't make you a superhero. That's all he got was money. He ain't got nothing else. You know what I mean?
Money don't make you
Let him.
superhero.
I'm saying, if you got to do it,
It put the whole career on it.
so Superman. I'm saying Superman shooting lasers through his eyes. What you gonna throw $100 at him? You know what
There you go.
I'm gonna build this weapon though.
You can buy a cape and jump off the Empire State Building and fly on down.
I don't know about that,
But you said
You buying stuff that he's naturally.
but you making that statement is saying that Iron Man is trash. Because Iron Man is just the same as he's the same as Batman. As Batman, he is.
Think
He's
about
rich.
every problem
He
you
ain't
ever
messing with
How is that the
Superman
same?
either,
He can fly.
right?
Think about every problem.
You do that with Batman and he can't fly. That's what I hate about
Think about
Batman.
every problem you've ever had in your entire life.
Yeah.
What can solve it?
Iron Man.
Money.
Yeah.
Damn near every problem.
Money with it.
Every woman you've lost.
Yeah.
Every car that's been repoed. Every ounce of stress you've ever felt was probably 90% attributed to the lack of money. So it does make you a superhero.
But again, let a dude fly down with some laser eyes. Fly down. You ain't stopping that, bro. You know what I mean? You can't even keep your girl around.
We've never seen Batman with a woman. We've never seen Superman with a woman.
Lois Lane.
That wasn't
You know,
bro.
Lois Lane and Wonder Woman. No, and Wonder Woman.
Show me a sex scene.
And Wonder Woman.
we on the radio. We can't do that.
Superheroes don't have gonads, bro. They don't shoot. They don't shoot babies.
They shoot grown-ups out.
Superheroes shoot grown They shoot 30-year-olds.
Lois Lane had that kryptonite. That's why we ain't never seen a sex scene with them before.
Right.
She got
In the comics, they was doing it in the comics. Low key, they were. You gotta read the comics.
I think
So you used to read the comics for the doing parts?
No, not this. Actually, not the Superman comics, but another comic. Yes.
another.
That
That was yeah.
No, it wasn't anime. It wasn't
That was
anime.
animated porn.
I can't remember the name of the title, but once I remember the title, I will tell you.
I think Robin was more prominent than Wolverine. I think he more known than Wolverine.
Nah, Wolverine was
He ain't known more. Wolverine is a doper character, but Robin is known more than more people know Robin.
Batman, Robin.
I think Robin was up there with Aquaman as like the worst superheroes ever. I think Robin and Aquaman were like the worst superheroes. He handpicked him.
You got this little white man with you everywhere you go.
Everywhere you go. Come on.
He lived with you.
Right.
You being there with a roommate.
Right.
Same time.
You being there with a roommate.
He's not allowed. He's not. Hey.
Have you ever seen him walking?
Y'all sick.
got beat up.
Eddie never.
You ever seen him walk into his own room? No. He sleep with Batman in the bathroom.
Eddie not allowed to wear the pants. Bruce didn't let him wear pants either.
Yeah. Tights everywhere it went.
Tights like me. Yeah.
Think about it.
He was an acrobat.
A robin is like a soft. That's one of the weakest birds out there. He couldn't be a scarecrow or a hawk.
Raven.
Raven.
He's a robin. That's what a robin don't do.
That's what. I'm
The only superhero Robin is Robin Harris. That's the
only one we got.
That's the only one we got.
The only one we got.
Superman was
Sing
Robin.
to you. Can I sing to you?
Rocket Robin, tweet, tweet, Rocket Robin, tweet, tweet.
So 30% of Canada is covered in trees and thick forest.
Treetop.
Maple trees.
Prostitution laws are hazy in Canada. The purchase of sexual service is criminalized, but the selling of sexual service is allowed under certain conditions.
So
wait a minute. Yeah.
You can't sell vagina, but you can donate it.
No, I think it said you could.
It said in certain conditions.
No, they said you can sell it. You just can't buy. Like, I'm gonna sell you this, but you better not buy it.
I gotta put it on the ground first.
It's legal.
One of the coldest pimps I ever met was from Canada. It was an Indian woman from Toronto.
There's no such thing as a woman.
Was she a Bush View?
Talk about it, Blaze.
Hold on, Heidi Fleiss was a madam.
Harry Five was a what?
A madam.
Thank you.
But madams outweigh pimps.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Pimps don't-
What kind of scale you using?
Let's be honest. If more women decided to become madams, pimping would be done for.
You crazy?
Women feel more comfortable around
Break it
women.
down, Blaze.
But who's she gonna come to? Who
What you
gonna,
mean? She
who-
gotta come nobody. The bank.
I'll beat her up. What are you talking about?
One of the most successful criminals in the history of the underworld is a woman.
They better be UFC fighters.
And
Ronda Rousey
one of the
better.
coldest criminals in the history of criminalism
Ism?
worked for her. Bumpy Johnson worked for Madame St. Clair, who was the first person to make millions off the lottery system.
Numbers.
Bumpy Johnson.
Bumpy Johnson's cold, maybe the coldest gangster in history of gangsters.
What nationality was he?
Black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Bumpy Johnson. That's George. That's Lucas's big homie.
You ever seen American Gangster?
No,
Yeah, like,
play that back, Blaze. Play that back.
Price was cold.
But Bumpy Johnson was his big homie, and this is a seasoned criminal. Did over 20 years in the prison system. Went to war with the mob several times over her.
Schultz.
Doug Schultz. So when women commit to crime, a lot of times
They can be a little more slick.
they can be a little bit more slick.
Like once you the madam from Toronto, like a lot of them NBA dudes, like she's just as a kid, you would see her All-Star Weekend, and she just had she had him on deck, and it was just one of the things. When I first saw her, I was like, hold on, cause she was fine. Like she a madam, she a pimp.
That's awesome.
But she had a whole roster of them. It was like, hey, do your thing.
But Heidi Fleiss, and you got to remember too, a lot of the people who are higher up feel more comfortable dealing with women, dignitaries and politicians. And, you know what I'm saying? Heidi Fleiss was. I mean, she had. I think President Clinton was one of her customers.
Yeah. She had a
A pimp can't approach no president.
Right.
Come here, player. Mr. President. Mr. President. I got one of my ladies over here for you. Come here, buddy. Monica, come here.
Don't depend on the pimp, because it's a legendary pimp from LA that passed a couple years ago, Doobie. And Doobie, you ever heard of Doobie?
Yeah.
Doobie was, he was one of them ones, man. Legend, man. I don't even want to say names, but Doobie had, and he wasn't just a legend in the pimp game. It was a few other games he was legendary in, and he had some high level people messing with him. Rest in peace to Doobie.
Yeah. If you had to purchase some loving from a prostitute, would you rather deal with a pimp, a male pimp, or a woman pimp?
I mean, I'd rather deal with a woman.
Yeah, a little extra, right? For a little extra, you could probably get up in here.
Trying to get
No,
both.
that's true.
What you doing?
I ain't being no contrarian pimping. I'm talking actual history. This ain't what I think. These are actual facts that I'm privy to. This ain't me saying, well, let me find another way to think about this. Nah, this is actual evidence. Look up what I'm saying. This ain't got nothing to do with how I feel. This is my opinion on what happened.
It's crazy to say that because if they like when people like want to go at you for being contrarian, it's always a narrative and then how things really work. And it's like when you start talking about how things really work, people who are caught up into the narrative want to call you the contrarian.
Right.
When you look at how things like when you get out there and look, I was surprised. I was trying to think, ain't no woman doing all this stuff right here. Because I looked at it and I saw the work going back and forth. I'm like, man, this is real.
Hey, Kraig, you said something earlier. How and Blaze said it too. Blaze said he'll knock him out. So my question is, how does the woman get all those men to follow her?
I don't know. Is it pheromones?
Yes.
Because I think that chemical connection causes us to let our guards down. Like if you think about it, when you run into, I'm not talking about just the average woman that you just knock so you can smash her. I'm talking about you meet that one and she just for some reason you just give it, you just
Right.
you're just a little bit more receptive to what she has to say and a little bit more open. I think that's a chemical thing as opposed to it's a deeper attraction than just her looking good. You know,
That's true.
Right.
Like it's two motivators: love and fear. And like fear is the most popular way of motivating people to get things done, but you still can get things done through the love vibration too.
Right.
And the women know how to tap into that,
Absolutely.
to tap into your emotions to get you on that love vibration.
Right.
They're equally as powerful,
Yeah.
but it comes down to how you use it.
Right.
you know,
Like a mother.
you know, Canadians consume more macaroni and cheese than any country in the world.
I don't believe
I
that.
thought that was here. That's a black American dish.
What do we attribute that to?
Yeah.
I don't know what they based that on. I ain't gonna lie.
We better look on the box of mac and cheese, man. It might have been created by a Canadian or something, you know?
What's his name?
Kraft is
George
American.
Washington's a chef created mac and cheese.
No, not the actual. I'm talking about the.
You know that one for sure. I didn't know that.
Mac and cheese snack.
I didn't know that one. Thank you, doing.
I got to look up the history on this.
You know what I'm talking about?
And
Box
I don't apologize for it.
not macaroni and cheese. There's 100 ways to do it, but I'm talking about that box.
All right, that Kraft.
Yeah, the crab box.
The little hand on the commercial.
Yeah, maybe that's a Canadian
Crab
company or something.
Crab. No,
Almost hat came on one of those boxes.
I don't got the head of the Pride
You
Parade.
know the most common last name in Canada is
What?
Smith.
so you're Canadian, related?
No, but I do have a lot of family in Canada because during the Underground Railroad, when everybody was escaping to freedom, there was a abolitionist. His last name was Buxton, and he established a city in Canada where if you made it there, he would give you a few parcels of land and you would sharecrop for him. So I got a bunch of family in Canada because of that. Yeah.
That's dope.
Ain't it the most popular name in America too, Smith?
I'm not sure what it is in
Is it the
America.
Smith or Williams?
Probably, yeah.
How we skip over that Buck brother, man? Shout out to that. What's the name again?
Buxton.
Buxton, man. Shout out to Buxton, man. That was
Shawshank Redemption every time I hear Buxton.
Do you know Canada is home to the largest narcissist snake pits of the Montaboa? The largest orgy of garter snakes in the world is in Canada.
So these snakes have mirrors?
That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm looking good.
Vanity Smurf.
They have orgies? Yeah, I heard that part. Are they snakes having orgies? Where's that?
I was about to go dive in the pit.
Yeah.
What's this in the BC? Where we at now? BC. British Columbia, man. BC, Canada.
That brother's nasty.
You can write a letter in any language and send it to the North Pole and put ho 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 on it in Canada, and you'll receive a letter back from Santa.
Saying what?
So you write a letter and you send it to Canada, you're telling them ho ho ho, some way that their mail system, when they receive it, they'll send you a letter back as Santa Claus.
And they keep up with the lie.
Try that.
It's miscalled.
Shit, it is.
My tonic that.
Yeah. Put a lot of time and money in that, huh?
My brother's a Canadian citizen.
Baby, I got a job, baby. I do the sending back.
You know what's crazy though? How are we gonna send it? What you said to the North Pole?
Right.
Is that an address?
Yeah, that's why.
Or we just put North Pole in the envelope and put it?
Yeah, that's why you get one back.
Make sure it says Canada.
Well, the North Pole is technically in Canada.
It's above it.
Technically.
What's the address? What's the zip?
Return to sender.
The whole postal system, they'll see it and they say, okay, North Pole, we'll send it straight to the North Pole. They don't need a number because they already know that's the location. It's the hub for it. It's the hub for it. It's so logical.
It's somebody, it's a human being, it's a regular person who's going to sit there and write a note. It's probably automated. Boom.
Yeah,
Send it out.
yeah, but it's probably a post
It
office
don't
in
even
that
go to
location.
North Pole. Wherever post office it land at, it's out of it. Pop, go right back to
go
it.
there, send that.
Santa sticker.
You really think it's going to send it to the North Pole?
Santa sticker, yeah.
Where the mail at?
Whatever mailbox in reach in Canada, they just going to throw it back. Hey, give it to them.
The Canadians set that up, man.
Let's use our brains here.
The North Pole is
That what you teach in the class, bro?
I'm not a teacher. Hold on. Now, again, I'm Autobots. I transform, so I play different hats. So, I'm not a teacher.
Let it up.
I'm not a teacher right now.
That's what he's talking about, getting off.
Reroll Among Us.
All male. All hetero. All hetero.
I think the North Pole is a DBA in Canada, man. They done set that up, man.
There's something weird with
So
that.
anything with that on it.
When we come forward, more Kraig Facts on 1580 KBLA Talk Radio. God.
Yeah, anything that says North Pole, they automatically know. Send it to that business.
We're gonna go straight into these topics. You ready?
All right.
All you gotta do is
Off another day.
Is yours?
I got two.
You got yours? Yeah. All right, ready, Ty? Welcome back to Kraig Facts on 1580 KBLA Talk Radio. God. What you got for us, Todd?
Oh man, in boxing news, Evander Holyfield's son, shocked by the electrician. He got knocked out in the second round.
He got slept.
Yeah, he got slept. He was supposed to be the favorite. He was 9-0 going into the fight, and the electrician. Let me look up his.
This is the electrician.
Yeah, that's what they call him. He's really an electrician. He currently holds a combined record of 8-55-2.
855.
Yeah,
He got 55 draws?
55 losses.
Oh, I thought he had 55 draws.
He cheated. No, Evander Holyfield was 9-0 and got knocked out by a dude who was 8-25-2. His nickname was Electrician because he was literally an electrician. He knocked out Evan Holyfield and went back to work on Monday.
But he got 70 fights, though. That's why he beat him.
Whoa.
55 losses.
Yeah, 55.
Yeah.
He's still squaring up 70 times to what Holyfield's 8?
9.
9-0.
Now,
I hate to say it, but
that makes sense.
the sons of boxers never really make great fighters.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather's son was pretty good.
Hold on, but
Let him land.
you know, I mean, I'm talking about Evander Holyfield caliber, Mike Tyson. You know, Mayweather Sr. had that type of talent,
Right.
but unfortunately, his lifestyle, he never could, generate enough discipline to be what his son is. But he actually was a better specimen than his son in the ring. Longer pause, just as fast, but.
It's like what you said, when they reach that top, that zenith level.
Right.
They kids usually ain't that.
Right.
That's not the same son that played football, right, for Georgia. Don't Holyfield got a son that played like running back?
10 kids.
That played for Georgia.
He got a lot of
Stroking.
kids.
Yeah, but that ain't the
What they were
same.
doing 15 years by the time you fought Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
So.
because that dude got game. The dude that was playing running back for the Bulldogs, that fool
Right.
got game.
Where's he at now?
I don't know if he's still there, if he's going to the league. I don't know, but he was pretty good. Not in boxing though.
I think to be a top level fighter, you have to have an ugly mother.
Part of the struggle.
I know that sounds weird, right?
Explain.
Because women pass emotionality on to their kids.
So you're saying the uglier in the face provides more testosterone in the body, which makes them more athletic human beings.
I think that, and I may be wrong, because I'm not just referring to physical ugliness. I'm referring to, she could just be a woman with a bad attitude, or maybe she's not attractive, or a weird body part, or something.
Weird body bug on her side.
That left breast, it just don't sag right. Like,
Something that made the father leave.
You're stupid.
Something that makes
Something that made the father leave. Because most time when the dad leaves, it's the mother's fault. There's something weird about her. You know what I'm saying?
Something off.
It's something off about her. And I feel like the son subconsciously fights to fill that void for his mother. And when a dude is a world-renowned Hall of Fame level boxer, 9 times out of 10, his son's mother is going to be a bad one.
Right. Mess it up. Mess up the sauce.
You feel what I'm saying?
Okay,
What can a bad one teach you about a killer instinct?
Right.
They've been being hunted their whole life. They don't know nothing about the kill. They only know about being killed.
Yeah.
And it's like, boxing is a poor man's sport. I mean, when you start boxing as a kid, that's usually that comes from poverty. You know what I mean? When you wake up and you can't name too many boxers that had. I can't name any boxers that had a silver spoon that grew up to be great boxers. Usually, those are people that had to fight for a living when they were 7.
Somebody said, "What about Layla Ali?" That's different. I mean, there's no absolutes in life. Layla Ali is cold.
Now we seen her mom.
Her mom bad.
She huge. She's the same size as Blaze. She gonna dominate the sport. She not the same size. She ain't tall.
What else you like about her?
I said I like about it.
what else you like about it?
We need to get HR on the line. I'm ready to file a complaint here.
Layla's the exception. George Foreman's daughter was attractive too.
Yeah.
She wasn't.
She was kind of good.
Yeah, she wasn't ugly at all. She was definitely lay downable.
Lay downable.
That's respectable.
I like that.
We got the word.
We'll put that right. We'll put that right in the epitome.
Have you seen Mayweather Senior's mother?
Hey, why you do that?
You ain't right.
He on the undercard.
You're right. Yeah. She looked like she changed tires.
See?
On the undercard of
The struggle. It's true. It's the struggle.
It's the struggle, man. Don't nobody want to see their mama struggle. Your mama struggling will make you go that extra mile as a male child.
That's serious. That's serious.
That's some real stuff.
Plus, if your mom ugly, you probably been fighting your whole life anyway.
What you say? Bad, you probably fight your whole life.
It's a different fight.
That's a different fight.
That's a jealous fight.
You probably gonna win that fight anyway.
You might think I'm full of jive, but this is some real science here, bro.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not gonna argue with you on none of that.
Your mama at the right age could put any battery in your pack, and you was gonna battery in your back, and you was gonna come back with whatever she programmed you to come back with. If your mama at a certain age said, "This person tried to harm me, I need you to go kill him," you are gonna seriously consider that.
Somebody said Leslie Jones should have twin boys.
Niggas be great.
That's cold.
Your mama can send you on a mission.
Yeah.
And you're gonna. She walking out talking about somebody harmed her. Your mom walking out saying somebody physically harmed me, son, and I did nothing wrong.
I'm gonna have to try that new Glock 19 on this guy.
Yeah.
Is it before or after you finish that sandwich?
After the sound. Don't be stupid, bro.
Don't do the one like that. Yeah, the one will eat the sandwich on the way.
There's mayo in the body.
Exactly.
So the shooter was eating when he was loading his pistol.
It was mayo on the bullet.
There's relish, sauerkraut. There's crumbs on the body.
Now, when y'all watch this episode later on tonight, tomorrow, you're gonna notice he swallowed before he answered it.
Let me see.
He always got food in his
I'm
mouth.
gonna try out that Glock 19.
You got your ponytail in lock. You like Flounder from Little Mermaid.
Under the sea.
It's much better. Listen to me.
Ugly mothers and struggles make great sons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shaq mama.
Hey, wait on.
Hideous.
What about?
Wow. What you mean? I mean, she is not. She ain't hideous. She's cute. I'm talking about. She's
She
hideous.
look like
She got
Gertrude.
Blaze, you finna have Tyson and Shaq on the list, bro.
I'm not saying nothing about Tyson, my mind.
Now, Shaq.
I think you got a better chance with Shaq than Mike.
Oh,
Everybody in the world thinks that.
Yeah, Shaq is a no-brainer.
Yo, Shaq, if you want me, come see Blaze. You know what I'm saying, Shaq? You're scared, Shaq. You're scared.
Yeah, that's the warm-up. Tyson, I'm gonna do a few push-ups. You know what I'm saying? But Shaq,
Yeah.
oh man, I'm fresh off a bowl of cereal on Shaq, man.
Yeah, there we go. That's right, Blaze. Some Shaq.
Some of them cornflakes with the
I can see
basketball.
Shaq right now. Blaze, just kidding.
That's what's up.
Did you listen to my tape?
Talk to him, Blaze.
You know the exception to that?
What?
Kobe's mama. She was
Kobe mama bad, yeah.
That's the one exception. Kobe mama was bad.
But Kobe is a Layla Ali of
Right.
there's anomalies.
But Kevin Durant kind of proved you right.
Steph Curry
Kevin
mom.
Durant mom is not ugly.
She's not ugly.
Steph Curry
She's
mom.
actually a very curvaceous, attractive woman.
I wasn't gonna do all that.
Nah, he said I'm gonna do all that.
Mom's curvaceous.
That was he said.
Have you seen?
Attractive.
Have y'all seen the movie about Kevin? The series about Kevin Durant's mother's life?
Nah, I haven't seen it.
No.
The woman that plays her. Please watch it. This might be.
For real?
She is so bad.
Okay, I'm about to watch that. Bitch.
Beautiful.
Can I
Just
read
look it up and just look it up right now. She is. Oh my God.
Y'all
You
see-
watching, baby?
Steph mom?
No,
Steph Curry mom?
That mom is fire. Yeah.
And she out there in the streets. And she out there in the streets.
All right.
That mom is fire. Yeah.
Nice fire.
It's a few of them like that. You know what I mean? It's a few bad moms out there.
Yes, that mom is fire. It's a couple, but for the most part, you know what I'm saying.
Is Jordan mama cute?
Like LeBron mom is pretty.
LeBron mama's first. She's
LeBron mom is very good.
About Jordan.
All up in that.
Jordan's mother is not ugly. She's like
I
a
can't. I don't know if she look. I'm trying to like.
she not Steph mom, but she's not average. Jordan mother, you can see why Jordan seemed like I got to have that.
Yeah.
No, this bad thing with women.
So,
Well, Magic Mama.
that's what they.
Magic
No.
mom wasn't ugly either.
What about EJ mama?
Cookies fine. I mean, she's bad.
Right.
What you mean? Cookies
Right.
is
She's the
bad.
oldest woman no man wants.
So that
She's the coldest woman no man wants.
I just want to be friends. I just
Do
want
I?
Just be friends.
keep it friends.
Yeah, that's the one friend zone. Like I'm gonna take
Except-
her out.
Hey, yeah, King Lumpkins, you bitch. Yeah, my mama is beautiful, bitch.
Hey,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, but my mother is beautiful. King.
They know your mother. They know your mother beautiful, man. Calm down.
It was good.
I don't like that.
Nah, it was
What else you got for us, Ty?
Activate. All right. So, man, we guess
My boy spazzed out.
He's singing the man like
right before things.
right on the bell by the ring.
yeah, well, I gotta get one in, man. Brittany Griner, man. Some more Brittany Griner news. So Russia is trying to look at this as an opportunity to swap the Merchant of Death for Brittany Griner. There's a criminal out there called the Merchant of Death, and Russia wants to try to swap that person for Brittany Griner. Yeah.
Take care.
If it's a dude named Merchant of Death, that means send him to Russia.
What?
No,
It's like trading a Regal for a Bentley. They not about to do that.
No.
He was
You got a nickname, the Merchant of
Merchant
Death.
of
That
Death.
means people pay him to kill.
Yeah.
What
Let
was
him back out there to
For a Regal?
give it back to
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So what was he killing, like squirrels or something?
No, he was funding terrorism. You know what I'm saying? So he's providing the weapons. Like, oh, you want to go blow that up? Okay, yeah, holla at me.
Okay, so that's a fair trade. That's definitely a fair trade.
15 a game.
Yeah. And she ain't played. Yeah.
Did she even have a nickname? She ain't even got a nickname. No. She don't even got a nickname.
102 MVP.
I'm sorry. Won 4 Olympics or whatever.
Yeah.
You got the Olympic championships.
How they trade in prison?
They do it. So this wouldn't be the first time.
When we come forward, more Kraig facts on 1580 KBLA Talk Radio. God.
You like you want to play basketball against Mr. Belvedere.
So has Brittany got sentenced yet, or does she got time?
No.
30 more days.
So they had she came to court. They finally brought her to court, but she had on a hoodie and her dreads was over her face.
Oh, she had a mustache?
No, you couldn't see her face. And then
I don't wait on the mustache.
Yeah.
She got that mustache yet?
I gotta ask you a serious question. I gotta like for real, like no joke. Like Blaze, how do you feel about your doppelganger getting stuck in Russia?
Doppelganger.
How does that feel?
Whew, that was a tough one, man. Try it again after the commercial break.
Are we ready to go back in? Welcome back to Kraig Facts on 1580 KBLA Talk Radio. God.
Yeah, so she went to court and she had the dreads over her face. You couldn't see her face, and one of the attorneys said she's doing as well as to be expected in the situation she's
Brittany
in.
Griner.
Yeah, exactly.
She need to be in there working on a nickname. That's what.
Where is the LGBTQ community? Where are you guys?
They got one of
Where are
yours.
you guys?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
How come ain't nobody in Russia in the courtroom hanging? Hey,
Yeah.
Right.
hey.
That's a good point, Craig,
good
because
point.
whenever it's a black issue,
Yeah.
LGBT community, they're right there. June is Black Music History Month. Now it's Gay History Month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the Black Fist was ours.
When did that happen?
No, they happened under Obama. Jimmy Carter made June Black History Music Month in 1979. Then Obama came in and was like, "No, this is now Sissy Month." So what? And no joke against them. It's just that's just what he did. So it's like they always right there. When it comes to us, you know what I mean? When George Floyd got killed, they were like, this is a black and LGBTQ issue.
Now the black
Now
fist.
it's just an LGBTQ. Where they at?
Yeah. They leave it hanging.
Now the black fist got fingernail polish on them or what?
It's like they damn black people, but now they got the little rainbows through the black fist now, and that's now they think.
All I'm saying, LGBT community, however you say
LGBT community.
is you know, the black movement, we've always been supportive of you guys.
Yeah.
And now you have one of us that puts your agenda above ours, and you're not doing anything to help her.
Sad.
Right.
That's so sad.
So you can't expect us to think that you guys are a realistic alliance to push our movements forward if you're not even fighting like we would fight for our own. We start riots over stuff like this.
Right.
Yeah.
LA riots was kicked off over something like this.
Yeah.
Watts riots was kicked off over something like this.
Say her name. Brittany Griner.
So let's see what come on, man. Brittany Griner, we got your back.
Yeah, we love you, Brittany
Black
Griner.
people just don't have no power.
Yeah.
Gay people got all the power in this
Right.
country,
Yeah.
and they're not fighting for you, girl.
Yeah.
Gay people went from not being able to get married in 2008 to being on every TV show and commercial in America in like a 6-year period.
You know what I mean?
So,
I don't really out here.
what if they looking at her like, well, she's a deadbeat. We not gonna help her.
Well, she is a deadbeat dad mom. She's a deadbeat dad mom.
She's a deadbeat mom. It's like, we're not saving no deadbeat.
They look out for these other deadbeats that's in their community.
Right.
No, if she's gay, they need to come and support her, man.
Thank you.
They need to go get some beeswax for her locks, and then make sure that she get back to therapy.
Hey, when she get back.
Yeah, get her
When she get back.
Bring
Like,
her some
it's
clippers.
like this was like black
Need
people
clippers.
fight for everybody. Like we need to take sometimes we gotta take a break. So then these other groups that's always around with us when we fight, like man, y'all need to try it sometimes, man.
Yeah, real talk.
Please do it, man.
Or we should just stop messing with them altogether. These other groups.
I mean,
Well, here's the thing. These other groups have the power to get us banned
Right.
and boycotted and take money out of our pockets. At the end of the day, we got to start holding them to that same level of accountability. If she was a white LGBTQ person, they would be causing havoc right now.
Oh yeah.
If they took Ellen DeGeneres, this would be a world news.
Right.
It'll at least be a telethon going on somewhere.
A telethon.
Right.
Real talk. We are here again. Accepting all donations.
Right.
For the Brittany Griner.
And people know we respect that community. You know what I'm saying? We love Otto, but they need to step up more. Man. You know what I'm saying? Put their best foot forward.
That is
man.
not my community.
Oh.
Misrespect to that community, but I don't.
We love y'all LGBTQ, but look, she's one of us and she's one of y'all. We got our half, but y'all, we got our. We gonna send the beeswax like Dewan said.
Right.
You know, she get conjugals. We'll send her a young lady to eat her. You know what I mean? But y'all gotta do the political part. Y'all got all the power. You know what I mean? I've been sending her naked pictures of Claire Huxtable. We go.
You got those? Yeah, slide that. What's the link for that?
Let's come forward. More Kraig Facts on 1580 KBLA Talk Radio. God.
I still need to see that Claire Huxtable. Yeah, where is that at? We don't.
Send me a copy of those too.
Yeah, because we
I need a copy of those
To
too.
me, she's the baddest.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Everything.
So you think that?
Yeah, we don't play like that.
Is Claire Huxtable and Debbie Allen, is that the coldest sister combination in this? Debbie Allen and Felicia Rashad?
Felicia.
Those are the coldest sisters.
What about the Brad and Lisa Ray?
Lisa Ray and the Brat. Yes.
They are, but that's over Debbie Allen and Claire Huxtable.
Debbie Allen.
Okay, look, the Brad is colder than Debbie Allen.
For sure.
Yes.
Okay.
And Lisa Ray is
Not colder than Claire.
No, she's not
She
colder.
is not colder than Claire.
I don't know about that.
Claire got body?
I don't know.
Right.
Look.
I know Diamond got body. I don't know Claire got body.
Players Club.
Bring the face.
As far as women to marry, you know, Debbie Allen got married to No Nixon. If you're from LA, you know No Nixon stay out there in the streets. And she stayed married to him.
Yeah, no one's talking about marriage. You talking about marriage.
Overall cold. No. Overall cold is physical and everything else too.
They wifeable. The other cold ones are lay down.
What was the word you said?
Lay downable.
Lay down.
Y'all ain't even gonna bring up Venus and Serena?
No.
No.
Why not? Why
It's
not?
like Dozy, that's why.
You can bring up half of them.
Serena's fire.
As I said, Serena's cold.
I mean, we might wear the same shoe size, but she cold.
Tia and Tamara?
Oh.
Tia and Tamara, come on now.
Same person.
They was the past.
They clone.
They ain't in touch.
They was the past.
Debbie Allen wasn't that fire, though. I don't know what I'm talking about.
She cold. Maybe I cold.
Cold?
Welcome back to Kraig. Welcome back to Kraig Facts on 1580 KBLA Talk Radio. God. Blaze, what you got for us?
So, woman in Germany, man. I don't know if this is really a point for the man team, but yeah, there was a woman arrested in Germany, man, for stealthing. You guys know what stealthing is?
No, what is stealthing?
Oh, my goodness.
Stealthing is when, anybody, man or a woman, tampers with the condoms during sex. So if you're having sex with a woman and you slip the condom off and continue to have sex without her knowledge or her consent, that's called stealthing, and it's a crime.
Oh, you don't know how to do it right.
Let's put it back on. When you get up.
Everybody knows the art.
Put it back on.
Stop.
You better be careful.
You gotta include her in the decision.
Yes.
Yes, right.
You start smashing with the condom on, and you're like, oh man, it ain't. I don't know, baby. It ain't no love there. You roll over and you kind of start moping a little bit. Like, man, I want to love you.
I just want to lay down with you.
I want you to, and she'll take it off for you. If you line the words up right, she'll reach down and snatch it off you, off your person.
Off your person.
Throw it in the garbage and come hop on it.
But if she kegel that condom off, you might marry her. So you better watch
Women
out.
are scumbags when they're turned on, bro.
That part.
That's true.
They are straight dirt bags.
They do not care.
They
They don't care.
They ain't got nothing on us.
Yeah.
Just tell her and pop.
Exactly.
Just sell her and popped. You know what I mean? Like, my bad. You want to run to the store right now, or you want to finish up?
Grab me now.
You don't run to the store. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Who's going for that pop story? Could you imagine a woman rubbing your butt and slip her finger in your butthole and oh, it popped my hand? Nobody going for that, man.
No, that's not the same thing, Blaze.
She stumped you.
Blaze, that's not the same thing, guy.
All right, Blaze Bots.
It's a violation, is all I'm saying. A violation is a violation. You know what I mean?
I would have an issue with that.
Highly.
Talk to you.
Yeah. So the guy and this girl, they was having a friends with benefit kind of relationship, and you know what I mean. It was a mutual thing, and then he ended up finding out that she did that. He's trying to slow down on her, and somehow she the one told. She mentioned it that she was poking the holes in the condom, and he didn't take too kindly to that. Man, he reported her. He reported her.
If he could possibly have a kid, you might as well let them know.
Yeah, well, this is what I respect about it is he's already out of the clear of kid, any of that. It's all done in past tense, so it's really easy for him to just keep moving and be like, I'm done with you. But he took it the step further, man, and went on and reported her to make sure that she don't stuff no other players. You know what I mean? Because that ain't cool.
Stop toxic femininity.
Yeah, toxic
femininity is a problem.
Toxic femininity is a problem.
Fellas, bring your own condoms.
Yeah, you always should do that.
You know what I mean? Or that defeat, right? That's an easy fix.
Mouthwash next to the bed. And every about 20 pumps, you stick it in that cup of mouthwash. It's gonna kill everything.
20 pumps.
dip.
20 pumps.
There's a little dip, right?
That brown with 3.
Hey. So y'all.
It's called a sex douche. It works.
The douche dip.
It may burn a little bit, but come on. It'll be a little burn, but it's gonna hurt. Both of y'all gonna be in pain. Both of y'all gonna be in pain.
Ain't no re-entry after that. Ain't no re-entry after that.
That's a one-hitter quitter.
That's it.
That's been this episode of Kraig Facts. That's been this episode of Kraig what?
Facts.
We come forward. No.
What do you want to do?
No. Hey, that's been this episode of Kraig Facts. Thank you for tuning in on 1580 KBLA Talk Radio, the only black-owned talk radio station west of the Mississippi. If I owe you something, get it from God. God. Up next is Nova Time with Joe Williams.
Can I get some Fritos?
Hey, remember we talked about last week about lady bosses, gang members, or whatever.
Right.
If I recall correctly, most of y'all was okay with that, following these gang leaders, right? Well, women being what was it, a president, a leader?
Women in charge of pussy. Yeah.
In charge of anything.
Right.
Will we join her gang? Will we let her? You know,
we wouldn't join a gang, but we don't mind her being president.
Oh, I don't mind her selling pussy to other women. Being in charge of pussies being sold.
She ain't gonna be no gang leader.
Okay.
She can't be no gang leader.
Okay, because they're passing this law in Spain for a menstrual leave now. Now they're allowing women up to 3 days a month to take off. I forgot what it's called, but it's called something when women go through their menstrual cycle and it's more.
Get off from work.
Yeah. Okay. Well, only the ones that got extreme cases of pain with their menstrual cycle. You know, we all dealt with a woman who had.
That's great.
Yeah, give it to him.
Yeah. But to deal with a pain that's that severe where you can take 2 or 3 days off of work. They can't control when that period comes. It comes when it comes. So imagine if you said president is cool. Imagine we in the middle of fighting a war or fighting. You know, what's she gonna do? Take off those 3 days?
That's what we got the vice for.
There's
so many people in power. There's so many people in power like that won't even be an issue. Like, she's down. That's fine.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people that say we can get the head of this shit. Like, that won't be an issue.
So what's the counter? What's the counter to us? What do we get?
We don't have periods. Man.
We just go to work. Just go to work.
Go back to work, motherfucker.
We don't need to be equal to women. Women got their own thing.
I dated a girl who had she was one of I would come in the house and she on the floor fucking crying, balled up. So I was like, you can't go to work today.
Right.
So that I get go ahead, get them.
So how'd you eat that night, bro? Huh? How'd you eat that night?
How did I eat that night?
With a condom in his mouth.
Comic busters.
That's one time you better not get stealthed.
Yeah. You stealth me.
Y'all got me fucking.
It's like red wine.
Once again.
It's like red
Like I
wine.
actually taste it.
Like, you talking about actually eat or you talking about like get some food? Like, we definitely ordered some takeout. Like, she wasn't cooking that night. Nah.
Oh yeah, she ain't doing nothing.
I still fucked up.
Y'all stupid.
Wow.
What?
He said,
That's my
"How'd you-"
girl, nigga. The fuck out.
She on the ground.
He said, how'd you eat that?
She was horny. Not when she was on the ground. That night, I still fucked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So when you walked in, seen her on the ground.
No,
nigga,
no,
she-
no,
Went to work, nigga.
No.
Went to work. All that paperwork that got stopped.
I'm talking about at 10 o'clock at night, she was horny. She's not horny at 4 o'clock when she's on the ground fucking crying.
Dewan said
You know how
Dozie's
fire
fucking the crib.
pussy is on the period.
Come on, now, I do know. Yes, I do know.
On the period.
100%, that's
Fire
why I
and
was
color.
always like,
Red lights here.
I ain't touching no.
I want red lights all
Ain't
the
nobody
time.
red lights
I got
here.
good insurance, nigga.
Nobody red lights here.
No.
Why not?
Right. Who wants to see that?
There's garments for
You prepare for that. That happens without periods. You know what I'm saying? So that happens.
There's other women for that.
It gets crazy. Without the period. You know what I'm saying? Like messy, fluids everywhere. So you gotta be prepared for that.
What's up, the Budge?
You ain't been enough pussy if you ain't hitting no red pussy.
You run red lights, Sonny, tell him.
Yeah. You need some towels.
Come on, now.
See what I'm saying?
There you go.
Thank you. Shower ready? We good.
Like in-house, you ain't doing that.
I live with my woman. There's other days. I don't need all 30 days, bro. Like,
You got every day of the year.
yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, that's a question for the cleanup crew, man. You know.
Do I eat booty? Man, I ain't no booty, man.
Look at all them getting real.
Stupid.
That nigga is gay.
Duan, stupid.
Oh, shit.
I don't want to get a visual.
You've never eaten booty.
Otto.
I gotta ask Auntie Todd.
Todd lying.
Auntie
Man.
Todd?
Ask Auntie Todd this one.
Otto lying. I mean, Otto. Todd lying
Ever
like a
in
mother.
life?
Todd lying
Ever
like a
in
mother.
life? I mean,
never
in life.
spread
Look, that's like I said.
Ever in
That's the
life.
ass face.
Okay,
That's the ass face
Shut up.
right there. That one.
Shut up,
He
nigga.
mad.
You didn't ate booty before. Shut up, nigga. What you talking about?
You gotta been ate or you had it.
It's like the ever in life.
live a lie anymore. I had to live my truth. Beat me up on the inside.
Let it come out. Let it come out, brother.
Man.
That's good.
Yeah. He played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suck toes and all kind of shit.
But he one of the safest one. Him, the one. All the married guys. Whatever y'all do is in the game. You eat booty.
That nigga ain't gonna
You lick anger.
He ate a shoulder before.
That's the reason.
She was in armpit.
That part, yeah.
You can tell.
Hey, DeWanda put them vibrating panties on and handed a remote control to his wife. Just punch me when you want me to call her.
I'm not gonna listen to a nigga with business meeting pants on in Jersey. Aberdeen Dockers on.
That was an athletic meeting.
Like a point coach.
And the starting coach.
Fuck it, I'm going in the game.
The next album's gonna be Chill Russell.
There you go.
Chill Russell.
Yo.
You got a fruit roll-up Bible at the house.
Oh man.
Oh man.
You missing scriptures because you're eating pages? That's funny.
Don't fuck it up, Otto.
It's for roll up. The pages will be eaten. What you talking about?
Your pages will be eaten.
Oh man, that's funny, man.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, man, you got everything. Every hold on your wife, you got to protect.
Yeah, you got to
A
protect the whole thing.
wife for sure, man. You good with everything. Butt, feet, toes. It's yours. You know what I'm saying? You done signed the paperwork. It's yours. You got to explore that to the fullest. Now the single guys, man, y'all be careful, man. Yeah, man. You eat the wrong thing, man.
Do y'all think if you are hey, do y'all think if you are capable, will you continue to have sex, till you die? Or like, would you tap out at a certain year, like at 60, 70, 80? Would you keep going?
Keep it going.
Those my balls produce sperm. I'm fucking.
I'm telling you.
My dick get hard.
But what if you?
I don't even need a sperm. Yeah.
What if your
dick get hard though?
What if your girl keeps getting pregnant?
At 60, 70 years old?
I'm saying if she's still getting pregnant. I mean, she's keeping pregnant. You got like 15 kids.
It's all right.
Yeah, we're going in and get
Because she don't take birth control.
Why would you stop pulling out?
Right.
I'm never gonna pull out, nigga.
It's my wife.
Especially if I got 15.
I wouldn't do that. Never rather it
I got a
myself.
homeboy, he got a vasectomy and then he got his wife pregnant like 6 months later.
That's crazy. Yeah, exactly.
They can't piss, but he can get bitch pregnant. That nigga been pissing on himself. 6 months, he been interpissing. It blew up on him.
Exactly. Like, where's this stuff
I fuck around getting 2 boys on my first shot.
Y'all would get a vasectomy?
You know how niggas spit them streams?
If I get 2 boys on my first shot, I'm a doc. If I cut right here, this order right
do it myself.
The fuck? I do my goddamn self.
I ain't getting
2
no
boys,
vasectomy.
I'm good. Okay, I'm good. That's all I need.
You don't have to bust inside of a woman. You know that,
I
right?
want to be able to just go to work though.
And you would rather get.
I don't be going to work like I want to.
Whatever muscle
That's
control
that.
pulling out, I got that cut a long time ago.
I never.
I sprayed that shit a long time ago. Never did.
Ebony said she had 2 babies on the pull out.
That don't work.
They didn't pull out.
That wouldn't have. Right.
Yeah, you got to pull out.
When you got a long dick like I do, you got to get out the bed. You can't
Leave the room. You got to leave the room. Close the door. Leave the room. Close the door.
If I ain't out the bed, the bitch might get up there. I gotta pull out the driveway.
I'm busting outside. You go outside.
And then you gotta go to the bathroom
when I get there.
Why is this nigga always passing out in the front yard? Pull it out.
Busting on the roses out there.
And if you don't clean your pipes after the first bus, I'm saying. No, I'm saying. Can I land? Goddamn, can I land? I'm saying if you beating it up, bro, and you bust, and you pull out and you bust, and you go in for round 2. You gotta make sure you clean your pipes, because if you don't clean your pipes, you just put because it's all in there.
This week we get that.
I'm trying to help y'all out. Y'all don't want.
That boy Sonny move.
You said.
Y'all was wild.
Otto.
Pull out game.
Otto, you said clean your pipes, plural?
No, I said.
I'll clean yours too.
Listen, yeah, I got hip there.
I'm talking about y'all. It was a group conversation.
I don't just mean he take care. I don't mean he just take care of him and his partner.
I got hip there, man. What the fuck?
Otto said I'll wipe yours too. Don't worry.
Cleaning all the pipes around here.
All pipes.
All pipes clean.
All pipes clean around here, man.
I'm trying to help y'all out, okay? Y'all need to understand that. man. Smash the like button.
Yeah, y'all are a bunch of degenerates, man. I swear.
Smash the like button.
You go to Otto. You go to Otto's house. You got to sign a waiver. Don't sign it.
Keep your head up, Otto, man.
You don't have to your goddamn self. Put that shit down. Don't look chin up here.
I don't put shit in his ass and pull it out through his neck.
Magic trick?
He said, now that's what I call a magic marker. I'm writing with stuff that ain't even there.
I'm exhausted.
Pipe down, fellas. Pipe down.
He just wrote that one. He just wrote that one.
Wow.
Otto gonna donate his mustache to a pimp after this shit.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
What you got for us, Otto?
Oh man. Shut up, man. Shut up. Pipe down. Shit.
That was a sexual advance.
You gotta get stealth, nigga. You gotta chill I will be using this.
We're supposed to be brothers, okay? Goddamn. Shit. Supposed to be amigos, okay? Damn. Motherfucking shit. So, but speaking of amigos, the homie Quavo and Offset obviously are beefing, or well, they're not speaking up on it. But Quavo and Takeoff got a new album coming out, and the name of the album is called Unc and Few. Is the duo? They're making a new group. My bad. And the new group is called Unc and Few. So no more Migos. Unc and Few got an album coming. Unc and Few, because one of them is an uncle, one's a nephew.
Right.
The name of the album is going to be called Hotel Lobby. So that's supposed to be dropping soon. And Offset and Cardi B unliked Quavo and Takeoff on Twitter. Unfollowed.
They couldn't be the Migos no more. It's only two of them. They just got to be partners.
Yeah.
Partner, man.
So they just kicked him out. They just kicked him out the group.
I can't say they kicked him out. I mean, they family, so I don't know whatever they may be dealing with.
You know what the funny thing about this is?
Do a group without one.
Yeah. They kicked him out. You know what's funny? What's funny about those dudes is I was just thinking about them a couple of weeks ago. They knew and all this flavor and whatnot, but They knew.
They ain't Jodeci is what he's saying.
Yeah, exactly.
We didn't grow up with them.
I didn't grow up on them, right? But what I was just saying to myself about them is I like the fact that they all together, and I ain't heard no bickering, no beef or nothing. And if they did have it, it's been real quiet and mature. So to hear that right now is kind of
disappointing. Migos get back together.
I'm not a fan of their music like that, but I do enjoy the fact that they were a group.
Right.
And groups is an essential part of black music. Man.
Right.
There was a time in our music that you had your solo acts in a whole bunch of groups. So Migos really been the only group repping the last 10 years.
Man.
And I like them. I don't
I don't have to like your music to appreciate what you do.
Right.
And I appreciated them being a group, even though I don't like their music.
Right.
You think Cardi's involved with it, or is she just in a relationship with Offset? That's her man, so she got to just do what he does.
Speaking on people's relationships, except if they like. What they do a good job of, they don't let everybody in their business. They was doing what Jada and Will was doing, I would have a comment, but I don't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It seems like they got a good, healthy situation.
But at the end of the day, when it comes to the group thing, we see through our history temptations. At some point, people feel they got to do their own thing.
5 Heartbeats.
5 Heartbeats.
Man.
But I get it. I just hope that those brothers find a way to get back together for some of the people who do like their music. They can get and put some more albums out,
Yeah.
Sometimes groups break up and it work out. I mean, Ice Cube, Dre, like, you know what I'm saying? So it worked, yeah.
NWA did still try to get back together, but after Easy died.
Exactly. But,
So you can do both. You know what I mean?
A lot of times they break up and it works out.
Yeah, most times they break up and it work out, but it just get together, brothers.
Get it together, brothers.
Yeah.
Get it together. What you got for us, Snaps?
All right, let's do it, man. Get into some tree talk. You know what I mean? I like it when I find out people like to, when you find out celebrities that's smoking and doing trees and all that shit. Right. So I got one for y'all. Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was just I didn't know. I just found out.
For real?
Yeah, Kevin Durant was on David Letterman because he's trying to destigmatize marijuana for athletes. So David Letterman asked him, when did you start smoking weed? He said he was around 22, and then he said, well, when was the last time? And Durant actually answered, man, I'm high right now, during this interview. You know what I mean? So yeah. So what he's trying to do is he feels like athletes should be able to smoke marijuana. Because they travel, they do all that, it's a lot of wear and tear on their bodies. And he said, it clears your mind the same as wine. If I can come home and enjoy a glass of wine, every city I go to, there's a dispensary there. So why can't I come home and enjoy a nice joint or some weed?
And I'll tell you right now, part of the reason why NBA playoff basketball is better is because the last drug test is the last week of the season. Cats be high as hell.
Absolutely.
During the playoffs. They kind of technically decriminalized it, but it's kind of like they can pick and choose if they want to. You know what I mean? Because I remember when the playoffs come, you see somebody. I'm not going to mention no names, but I remember there's a few cats I was smoking with before the game started. This is a high level of focus. These cats be getting played.
Absolutely.
And then when the game starts, you just see it.
I remember when you asked, could you play? What was it?
Could we smoke high? Play high? Yeah.
Would I play the MVP game? Some shit like high. I'm like, I play high all the time.
Yeah, me too.
I remember
it better when you high.
I don't know about better, but I played well. I played good regardless. Like high ain't gonna do nothing.
It used to be. I've
never hooped high, so I don't.
I
remember
often.
the playoffs with the Clippers.
It depends on
Like when I had season tickets.
I can't say some of the best games I've had. Like just, I was high.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm not gonna say because I was high. I won't do that. But some of the best games I played in my life, just in my life, I was high.
That's why they was the best games, because you was high.
I can say that.
I remember I can't say one name because he's retired now. But I remember it was a couple games like Matt Barnes.
Yeah.
During the playoffs.
Yeah.
I remember when I had season seats. It was the first game of the playoffs. Matt had like 15 at the half and like 4 steals. And then when he walked out, my seats was right above the tunnel. And like right when he was walking out at halftime, Matt looked at me and Larry with his eyes bloodshot red. He was like, "Yeah, that's that." And you just saw it. It was just like I saw the difference in his play when he was high versus when he was sober. And it was like, man, let these brothers smoke.
And then Ron Artest said he was drinking Hennessy at halftime during the Lakers. You know what I mean? During the championship.
I can't
play drunk.
Neither. I can't play drunk. But I'm telling you, I can't wait for the day they come off the court after winning the chip and it's a nigga on the bench with a blunt lit to hand it to the nigga. That's what I'm saying. Red was smoking a cigar everywhere.
I've never done that.
Taking charges.
Yeah, why would you do that? You bumping into niggas like that? It's too many.
Trap right here in the corner. Trap.
You post up at half court. Do that again.
That nigga Kraig said his defense was superb.
He didn't lay it up. All the way to the basket.
Like Kraig,
Would you hoop on shrooms?
I don't know. I haven't done them enough. I don't know.
Basketball turned into a dragon on your mama.
I can hoop on shrooms.
But let me ask you this: Is weed a performance enhancing drug?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Yes, it can be.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely
Yes,
not.
it can be.
How?
What you mean how?
How?
Because
it don't help you.
it does help you.
Physically?
Yes, it helps you mentally focus. So that's
what?
an enhancement.
That's an enhancement.
So what? You could drink wine and focus. That's not an enhancement.
I'm saying
It don't make you stronger or faster. It don't make you stronger or faster. You know what I mean? You could drink wine and have a clear mind. I don't mean it's an enhancement.
You can't. Well, okay, so you can't snort cocaine and play football.
You can take Tylenol.
Ask Michael Irvin.
That's different. But I mean, I'm saying they did. I know, but they did. But it's illegal, right?
It's illegal.
I'm saying, no. You can't conflate. You said weed. We're not talking about
Okay.
Weed helps your mind.
Right.
You can take all kind of antidepressants.
I'm telling you.
You can take all the mental health drugs.
Yep.
You can take legally.
Wait.
Let him land. Go ahead.
Performance enhancing means it helps you run faster, jump higher.
Right.
Yes.
Performance enhancement.
It helps you perform better.
No, because you can take all those other mental drugs and that's legal.
No, I'm saying the marijuana indica helps with the pain when I'm playing. If you got injuries, like things like that, that helps. It helps you just to lock into your zone and just go.
But don't they? But right?
No, Tylenol don't do that. Tylenol don't do that.
Don't they shoot you up if you get injured?
Tylenol make you lock in, but
if you get injured, don't they take you to the locker room and shoot you up anyway?
Yeah.
No, that's if you can. That's if you
high
can.
school, but in
But I'm just saying,
That's
we
a
talking
choice.
NBA.
That's a choice. That's a choice.
By Otto's logic, you can have sex before the game, and you're mental. I'm focused. I'm all clear, man.
I swear to God, I had my best game after. Yes.
What sports would marijuana help in?
I'm gonna tell you.
Football.
I'll tell you.
During the game?
Baseball can
I
help
don't
you.
know.
It can help you. It can help you focus. Your hand-eye coordination should be more locked in.
No, bro. You see how fast?
That's focus and
So if you got,
performance.
You know how fast the ball is coming, bro. You
but isn't focus part of
it's performance.
So
If you're at the free throw line and you gotta lock in and make.
So you can hit a.
Here's why I tear that down, because you can take something to make you focus. So now what? Like
No,
what? So take focus out of it then.
Right.
Because you can take something legally that can make you focus.
No,
Like
but
That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
Like what?
That's my point. You could drink wine. You could drink wine before the
But you're
game.
locked
Exactly,
in.
doesn't matter. So I can't.
Marijuana's been labeled as a drug, though.
Hear me out. What I'm saying.
It's not a drug,
So
it's
since I can take something that can help me focus, then we shouldn't be talking about focusing.
But it's considered a drug.
Listen to what I said. Okay. Since I can take something that helps me focus, why the fuck are we talking about focus?
Let me ask you this.
Right.
Let's talk about something else then. Let's talk about something else. That's what I'm saying.
And who can hit $100 fastball off some weed?
Let me ask you this, though. You said you had your best games when you were high. So let's say you scored 40 points in those games. In the games you weren't high, you scored 20 points. You performed better when you were high.
Okay.
There's a performance-enhancing drug,
He
bro.
didn't have him run faster. He didn't have him jump higher.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
it helped him perform better. He was locked in.
I didn't. It could have. The team was garbage. These were blowout games, mind you. So let's put that like that. That's another factor.
I'm just saying
it could
what
have
you
been.
said.
It could have been the competition was trash. That's why. That's why I said. I specifically said I will not say it was because of the weed.
Well, that's what
I definitely said that. It's not, but the best game I ever had. I was high, but I'm not gonna say it's because of the weed.
So I specifically said that. I can't hit $100.
Ron Artest attributed his psychiatrist and his mental health stuff for him being able to focus to win the championship in 2010.
Okay.
So if he was able to get performance enhancing whatever it is he needed, mental stuff to help him with his mind, why not have him get something that can help him with his mind that won't make his kidneys bleed?
Kobe was probably
smoking.
The reason Ron Artest
For the championship.
Yeah. For sure. 100%.
I just don't think.
Artest gave his ring to a psychiatrist.
I just don't think.
Crazy.
If I step on a baseball field and I can't hit $100 miles an hour fastball and I go smoke weed, I don't think that's gonna help me hit the 100.
You don't think?
Yeah, because that's not your focus.
Yeah.
Well, my focus would be hitting the ball. If I'm,
It's hand-eye coordination.
Yeah, but
you think weed will help me hit a home run, a 100 mile an hour ball?
I think it can help you catch a ball better.
Can you hit the ball better?
Yes.
Catch a ball better.
Certain
If it's coming faster at you.
Yes, if
I
you
think it
smoking.
takes something different to hit a ball than to catch a ball.
That's true.
Absolutely.
I think it's all subjective because everybody, like I heard people
Life is
say,
subjective.
I heard people say like Dozy, I had a hell of a game when I was high, but then you got people like me, I wouldn't puff nothing before no game.
Why
Practice
not?
nothing.
Why not?
Because it did the opposite of enhance me.
Exactly.
Me, it lowered my game because my mind ain't matching my body, or I'm not focused like I am normal. Because naturally, I already got to focus for the game. I play it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a game of chess. I smoke some weed now. I'm like, these pieces are funny. Let's do this.
Laugh after a strikeout.
So instead of Yeah. So instead of focus, it kind of take me out of focus. Cause now,
You just got injured and you laughing.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's a great point right there. That's a great point.
Yeah.
For some people, weed bring you down.
Yeah.
So it'll slow. But what I'm saying is, performance enhancement drugs will not make you slower or fast. You know what I mean? It won't bring you down.
Snap.
It increases your muscles and increases your this. If I'm high and I'm like, nigga, I'm tired. That'll slow me down.
Yeah,
that's
some people. Steroids kill some people, and some people get stronger off of steroids.
No, everybody gets stronger.
We seen that happen.
Everybody got stronger off of steroids.
No, some people.
No. Everybody got stronger. The side effect was they got stronger and then they died. Don't do that.
Everybody didn't get better on steroids. Everybody didn't get better on steroids. Everybody was doing steroids. Jose Canseco had a twin brother, Ozzy. Both of them were doing steroids. One of them was hitting home runs at the party. The other one was in the minor leagues day after day after day. It didn't make him better.
He was in the minor league, but he was still better than he would have been if he had not done the steroids at all. He'd not have done the steroids at all. He'd be in somebody's park. If he was in the minor league, he'd be in a minor park. He'd be in a park with some minors.
Let's talk about.
Said we should test this theory.
Let's talk about a player who would have been an all-time great, whether he did steroids or not. Barry Bonds.
Okay.
Barry Bonds wasn't a better baseball player when he took steroids. He hit more home runs, but he was actually a more complete, better baseball player when he wasn't on roids.
Yeah, you're right. The roids basically helped the baseball out more than they helped Barry Bonds out because his 73 home runs helped baseball out. For himself, he was a Hall of Famer 5 years before he hit 73 home runs.
He was a better fielder. He was more agile.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He just got buff, and I mean,
Okay, just like how in basketball the object of the game, like there's so many facets of the game, but everybody just focuses on scoring. So it's the same thing with baseball. Like I'm nice, I'm doing all this shit, I'm great out here, but niggas want to see home runs. So he just focused on that. All right, well I've already done all this other shit. Let me focus on home runs.
But do you think that he knew that if I take steroids, I'm going to lose my fielding and my athleticism? Or did he think I'm just going to overall get stronger and better, and it only worked for his hitting?
But he wanted to keep up the pressure.
But there's something else you got to remember too. Like for example, what's the name? Sha'Carri Richardson. She didn't smoke the day of the event. She smoked days, like a few days before.
Right.
By the time she played, that shit ain't even affecting her in the game. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay. She still would have got toasted regardless or not.
My point is, so it wouldn't have mattered. So
my point is that
how come nobody talking about how her girl was whooping her ass?
Because weed is not weed is not a PED. That's why.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
But after she stopped smoking, she got smoked.
She came out and said that her girlfriend, who's a sprinter like her, has been whooping her ass
on the track.
Abusing her.
Oh wow!
I didn't beat her ass.
She was putting her with her.
I mean,
she said Sha'Carri was scraping up her kitty.
How come the LGBTQ community isn't making more noise about woman-on-woman domestic violence?
The number one domestic violence.
The number one. As soon as a black man go upside a bitch head, it's all type of shit. Exactly. When a bitch go upside a bitch head, there ain't no retribution.
It's equality. Cold game.
I can feel there all.
How come a bitch can whoop a bitch, but I can't whoop a bitch? I want to whoop bitch.
Let him live.
Beat the bitch down and stealth her.
Hey yo,
Todd said it. That's crazy.
Bitches is whooping bitches. 60% of lesbian bitches is whooping bitches.
And that's just reported.
And that's just reported.
They talking about the scared to say something.
No, nobody want to say that.
I lived with, like when I was in the military, one of my roommates was a dyke chick, and she had her girl. She's a beat the shot her girlfriend.
It's just a phase.
As soon as a nigga catch a bitch with one little left hook, it's a problem.
I ain't even left-handed, officer.
That's my non-dominant hand.
If I really want to knock her out, I'd do the overhand. That's what I.
Are
Did you step?
I never even strong like that.
I'm gonna show you. Hold your hand up. See?
These guns have got to be stopped.
It gotta be stopped.
Everything, man. Everything.
It's an epidemic. It's an epidemic, man.
Oh, man.
It's terrible. I can't even shake a bitch.
You got to be stopped, man.
You can't get a bitch. You talking about shake a bitch. You talking about shake a bitch.
Blaze. Yeah, Blaze, truthfully. We're not going to compare numbers, Blaze, okay?
We're not going to compare the numbers.
Yeah, that's what you said.
All right, so one more. Let's go from tree talk to getting high, way high, way high.
Okay.
All right, so check this out. Congress just had their first hearing in 50 years, going over UFO sightings. They said within this year, it's been over 143 more cases. So now they're above 400 UFO sightings.
People doing more drugs.
They haven't seen. No, they said they haven't seen any. They haven't seen any aliens or nothing like that. But they definitely seen spacecrafts and stuff going against the wind. They got a bunch of that on footage now. So now they actually making a hearing. You know what I mean, to investigate UFOs and to see where they going. You know what I mean. So. What do y'all think? Y'all believe in aliens?
That's another excuse
It's
to
more
misallocate
drugs.
our funds, man.
Right.
Oh yeah, we putting billions over there to the UFO searches. Shut up.
They just gave Ukraine $40 more million today. Ukraine and military and UFOs, but we ain't give you niggas shit.
Not a damn
Like,
thing.
that's our reparations money.
Biden, you ain't shit, man. I tell you, man. Can I say that?
Yeah, we're good.
I said, Biden, you ain't shit, man. You just a motherfucking terrible ass
But
president.
here's the thing about it, like on the other side of the game,
that's like we
it
went.
is terrible. On the other side of it, you look at it like UFOs. The people that were talking about UFOs before 5-6 years ago called crazy, called crackpots. What do you mean in the UFO? I ain't see this shit in TMZ. Now the government admitting to them. All you niggas that was saying people who see UFOs is crazy. You niggas owe George Clinton and Bootsy Collins an apology right now.
Look, first of all,
Did y'all all see that UFO?
They got footage of it. They show.
First of all, UFO is unidentified
Flying object.
Yeah.
So whoever argue with a person who says they saw it as a damn fool, because who are you to tell me that I didn't see nothing that I can't identify?
Exactly. Doesn't mean it's aliens.
I saw something and I can't identify.
It don't mean it's
You
from
say
another
you
planet.
saw a little green man, or something like that. That's a different story. But
It could be
who
somebody
gonna
else.
tell you didn't see a UFO.
Niggas in caves.
Man, I seen UFOs on my way here today, man.
I just hate.
You see everything through them glasses.
I just hate how they try to rub it. I mean, how you gonna tell us that we looking for UFOs but not aliens? We ain't seen no alien lifestyle.
Because of UFO,
Who's flying this shit then?
it could be another human being. It's an unidentified flying object. Meaning it's.
Men in black, nigga, you know what I mean?
I'm just.
You know
what
what I'm saying?
But I'm just saying, if we up there, we shouldn't investigate. We shouldn't try to figure that out.
You gotta
That's on them.
We already
You gotta be crazy if you think we the only living beings in the universe. This universe is huge. But at the same time, ain't nothing
This is
hard
the
to find.
Truman Show, nigga.
Yeah.
for sure.
It ain't no universe.
It is.
This is the Truman Show, nigga. It's a curtain somewhere you can pull back and there's white people laughing at us. There's a studio audience watching this shit somewhere, my nigga. You think it's a universe for real?
On another planet.
You think them stars and shit is real?
Yeah.
You crazy as a motherfucker.
Here goes some
Camera lenses.
Do you?
This shit is this is an orchestrated
Play.
You might be up for an Oscar right now in another reality, nigga. You don't know that. You might.
I believe in alternate realities too. All that
There's
stuff.
something weird going on, and we can't put our finger on it.
Truman Show type
Why the
shit.
same motherfucking group of people is struggling over and over? That's some orthodox shit.
Yeah, that's in the script.
It's a part of the script.
Yeah. It's in the
Same
script.
motherfuckers over and over are struggling.
Like when you're on the freeway, you can't even identify them people in them cars. Them is just cars. You don't know if they're even people.
UFOs.
Yeah, you
And identify.
can't. You don't know.
Identified driving
If
objects.
you were driving next to me, I'm like, oh, that's time.
Yeah, but the rest of the cars on the freeway freeway. All of that traffic. You don't know.
You book a movie as a head actor. You can't do what you want to do. You can't come in and make your lines up. You got to stick to the script. Yeah. What happened in this life if you don't stick to the script?
Some Martians is watching this show right now. Yeah. Some aliens are watching humans or watching Martians or even watching this show right now eating popcorn like, look at the talking meatball. You know what I'm saying? They're just having a...
What is the pasta?
Better that. I got it.
Hey, that was funny, Predator.
You ugly mother.
Yeah.
Where is the pasta?
Yeah,
I feel like
this meatball has no friends. Where's the pasta? Where's the pasta?
Put a little squeezy on it.
Where's this alien from? What's his accent?
No sauce, right? Aliens so Asian and right.
The name of this movie is The Lonely Meatball. What is the pasta?
There's no sauce.
Where's the pasta?
The lonely meatball.
Lonely meatball coming from
And this, hey.
On top of spaghetti. On top of pasta.
I think all that's true. Everything. All that's true.
I think it's a curtain somewhere we can pull back, nigga, and it's a crowd.
Where's the pasta?
Because
It's laughing and giggling and everything.
if it's aliens, what are they waiting for? That's
Alien
my thing.
shit, man.
But nigga, how long you think that takes? I'm just saying, we've been talking about it for years, right?
But you know, the same thing with fish in the fish tank. Act the same thing. Like, what are they waiting for? What are these humans waiting for?
They find out in a couple days.
If you were alien, you could fly your ship over the Hollywood Bowl and listen to Dave Chappelle. Why would you intrude on that?
Right.
Let's go to Earth and listen to these silly ass.
Do fish know they in the fish tank?
No.
Do they think?
How you know?
He said he would have it.
No.
Like he knew.
Now you asked a dumbass question. No, dummy. What's wrong with you?
That nigga Otto got in the fish tank before. What y'all up in here doing?
Otto got
Tell us what.
It's got to connect.
Otto got one of them magic fingers, man.
No, it's just
finger up your butt.
It's not a finger.
You know your whole story.
Spirit fingers.
I don't think fish know they in the fish tank, though. I don't think they know.
How could they know?
I think that glass is hard ass water. They can't get to the other side of
They
it.
know English. How do they know?
They know what a fish tank English, but listen, but you were probably
They don't know English. Right. Oh, that's glass right here. No.
but y'all
30 gallons is 30 gallons.
Hey, owner, you gonna put a filter in this bitch?
What's wrong?
we're all taught English. So we are all taught a language that's called English. We can still communicate if we didn't know English.
Definitely.
Yeah.
True, that's true.
Same with the animals too. All animals, all living creatures.
So how do you communicate with animals?
You just tap in with them.
Y'all ain't seen
I can't describe it.
You tap in with them.
Yes, you can't. I can't describe it.
So fish told you that they know that they in the damn fish tank.
No.
That's what you're telling me right now.
But here's the thing, though. When a lion is hunting,
Shut up.
if you pick up on the vibration, because when a lion is hunting, it don't go to a gazelle. I'm finna kill you, nigga.
Right.
It just start running. You know what I mean? Most of the time, they just know to run after it, and the motherfucker know to try to get away.
Words are only 8% of communication.
Right.
92% of communication is body language and energy.
See how you know what
that
eight?
fish body language.
Yeah.
See how you know?
I know all living. I know God's body language.
That nigga said words are 8.
It's the same way when
I
Tom
know
was
exactly
talking.
what 8 is.
Yeah, right.
It's gone. Ain't no more of it.
Man,
Number. 8 is not a number. That means there's nothing left.
6, 7, let's go.
8 means it's all gone.
5, 6, 7, finish.
That's what. Hey, it's done. Hey,
Ray's got the LGBTQ Black Power shirt on.
That's funny.
5, 6, 7 is no more. 9. It's finished.
Mine.
That's great.
But like I was saying, like what DeWine was saying earlier, and how Todd was saying, when you're in the car, I'll know, he'll know that's you in your car. Why? Because he can feel your body energy, and you know, at times, there's times when you're driving and you just look and you make eye contact with somebody, like just all of a sudden
You
look at
you feel bodies off eye contact?
Yo,
huh?
You look at somebody and feel their body?
On the freeway?
You can.
Right.
Yeah.
This nigga done, Otto done molested a car before. I like that.
What's this in your muffler?
I like that. Don't go nowhere. Put it in reverse.
You can choose to feel or you can choose not to disconnect. Is what it is.
Otto is.
And most people are always disconnected. Like, you know what I mean? You can walk down the street and choose not to acknowledge people walking, or you can just say, hey, I see all these people and they're present here with me.
I was talking about a fish.
Same with animals, same with dogs and plants.
Don't fish got a short memory? Don't they got like a short memory? Ain't that funny?
Yes, that's, yeah.
Every couple seconds?
What I said earlier was they have a short memory, so they don't know that they're in the fish tank, but they still can communicate.
I thought you said they do know that.
I know. I never said. I never said.
Think about it like this. Okay, you see an ant colony. You know that they work together. They have societies. Blah 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 blah. How much do we give a fuck about what's going on in the day-to-day life of an ant? We don't.
We don't.
So imagine that we're that primitive to another being or species or whatever. They don't give a fuck about what's going on. So nothing that we think is important is gonna have shit to do with what they want to do until it's ideal for them. Like I don't give a fuck about anthills until I want to pull weeds and fucking spray the lawn and shit like that.
Or they tracking in my kitchen.
They got spaceships that look like sombreros and like drive like light years. They don't care about us.
Yeah. Why would they give a fuck?
I don't know, man.
And that's what I'm saying. What's taking them so, you know?
We'll go to commercial break when we get back. More Kraig facts. God.
That is hilarious. The punk.
Leave, fellas. Don't stay with an abusive woman. They only respect violence. An abusive woman only understands abuse. They don't even like normal greetings. An abusive woman wants an abusive greeting. You talking about hi, hello, bitch? I hate that, bitch. Only thing I love is fucking you up, okay? Don't you like that?
Yeah, you like when I take the wind from you, huh? It's real hard to breathe, ain't it, huh?
Check it. There's a few things on a nigga's mind, you know?
We own it. Selfish pride to the side as we vibe in the moment. I got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. Cause we own it. I got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. We own it. Selfish pride put aside as we vibe in the moment. I got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. Cause we own it. I got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. We own it. Misplaced gloves, you lost your touch. Never been to Europe, I don't go Dutch. Pay me what you owe me, it ain't that much. Just a few more struts and we can do our stuff. Misplaced hugs, but we can't fuck. Never knew a bomb bitch that can't blow up. Say what you know, she's with us. Greyhound lunch break, meet on the bus. And talk about a new car. Shit we could've had but couldn't grab cause it was too far. Never knew your dad, so when you laugh I still school you. Umar, I did the math, nigga, figure out who you are. I'm on a bitch's mind, I'm on a different time. Check your watch for a breakfast spot, I'm early with the grind. Up before the rooster that'll shoot ya. On top of shit like a roofer. We own it. Selfish pride to the side as we vibe in the moment. I got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. Cause we own it. I got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. We own it. Selfish pride put aside as we vibe in the moment. I got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. Cause we own it. I got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. We own it. got a mouth, it can't talk me off that fly shit. I'm getting on this plane and this dame will be my bitch. In a room full of suckers, ain't nobody here to vibe with. I'm a dog ass nigga and this world is my hydrant, get used to. When a hoe's wrong, don't hug her, cause she gon' think you soft, young as a non-gay. Brothers always asking me my age like Beyonce's mother, cause I'm seasoned. Sprinkle me on a bitch's mind and start cooking up reason. Get go, ask your father for a number, got a zip code. Start selling pussy, why the fuck do you strip for? Die on the battlefield or yield to a lip blow. On a bitch's head, I think she fucking with that crystal. Every step towards that meth like Wu-Tang instrumentals. We gon' find a way like Doc Dre on the tempo. Swing to the cherry, stop and watch a trick's rent blow. We own it. Selfish pride to the side as we vibe in the moment. Yeah, I got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. Cause we own it. Yeah, I got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. We own it. Selfish pride put aside as we vibe in the moment. Yeah, I got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. Cause we own it. Yeah, I got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. We own it.
This greeting card I got you for your birthday. I'm gonna open up. What does it say? It says bloody lip, black eye. Bitch, this shit ain't never gonna happen. I ain't never fitting to quit. I'm on your ass, ho. And listen to this voicemail greeting. Beep. Thank you for calling. Everybody, I'm fitting to fuck this bitch up. I just want everybody to know my life's mission is fitting to fuck this bitch up. Leave a message after the beep. Beep. Hey, what's going on, Kraig? It's me, Thomas, man. Make sure everything is okay with you and your lady, man. Call me back when you get a chance.
They know me over there. The gangsters call me Square, but ain't nobody running up Ric Flair airs. Fake fight, rape type, test them hairs. DNA will pray, extend pairs. Cut off too many niggas wearing Jordans. Equal testimony recording, so run off and go get fly and kill them all like COVID guy. Cause every real nigga knows it's why. Black is beautiful to me, this is all I see. It helps my cheat. No more buying bricks, I only buy IPs. The jack of man gon' starve and need to buy IVs. I'm not a street nigga, that's repeat nigga for defeat nigga. I got a Kevin Hart, so let me explain. This black on black is bum clothes, we need a change. So lighten up a tad bit and laugh at my pain. Hey, I'm talking to you. Bitch, pull me a trick. This woman is cute and this one here need a shrink. I see it all coming, so I know when to blink. Take a bump with this white girl, so you know what to think. Or get slapped with a loose glove and then hang up a mink. I'm not a pimp, I'm a prophet. Since life is a bitch, I tell that hoe when to stop. You know damn well if I owe you something, you can get it from God. Brother, you're a god and it's my favorite earth. At war with these mortals, never wage your thirst. Make her taste it first. Finger dipped and slurp. If pussy smelled like a gator burp, that's where danger lurks. Look, man, Lena's damn near head round, hit the brakes and pause. You are not a tough guy. Those withdrawals cause nausea to body aches, clothes and walls. Pistols pop for addiction, exposed to cause. Throwaway shooter, you'll be dead in a week and I'll be in Bermuda. Coded calls, easy puller, leave if not constructive. Nearly fuller and forklift courtship. Unload your problems and force fit chords. You can't talk while I'm talking. She likes to spend money. Dorset, poor chick surprise her with financial advisor. 4Ks, I'm talking to you. Bitch, pull me a trick. This woman is cute and this one here need a shrink. I see it all coming, so I know when to blink. Take a bump with this white girl, so you know what to think. Or get slapped with a loose glove and then hang up a mink. I'm not a pimp, I'm a prophet. Since life is a bitch, I tell that hoe when to stop. You know damn well if I owe you something, you can get it from God.
It's not your regular hip-hop album. It's a comedic satire inspired by the late, great Bill Withers. Rest in peace.
If your girl don't hate you, then her friends won't date you.
If your girl don't hate you, then her friends won't date you. Man up and keep it moving along. If your girl don't hate you, then her friends won't date you. These are just the rules, created for the fools. How to do a robbery and get away with jewels. First you map the plan out, meet her at her man's house. Must have wore some track shoes. Sprinter how she ran out. When you're dealing with the bitch of life, because life is gonna be a bitch for any nigga trying to do it his way, you gotta set an example. So every bitch in life that you deal with when you're trying to get it your way may not be the bitch that's gonna take you to the promised land. But you gotta do what you do and set the example because other bitches are watching. And when they see how you deal with this particular bitch, it may give another bitch that life could be the zeal to come fuck with you because they see how you pressed on another situation. So you gotta do what you do regardless because there's other bitches watching. And it may not necessarily be the bitch that you with that's gonna get you there, but it's gonna be another bitch that want that discipline and that instruction from you, and she gonna really be paying attention close to how you deal with the one you have now. From my girl to your girl to our girl, she hates rules and hates dudes she can't choose. I Earl, let me prepare you, you square you. You in at the dare you, a 2-hour room for the pair you. Yeah, you. Be close but hands off like an heirloom. Yeah, you. She fucking with everybody. Life is fucking with you, she fucking with me. She's not your girl, she's our girl. So a lot of times if your mind ain't right, you'll let a woman choose you, which is good like in the world of pimping, but this isn't necessarily about pimping. This is more about being in control of your destiny. So if you let her choose you, you may not like the choice she makes. So you gotta be in the driver's seat. You wanna be close, but not too close. Heirlooms are very valuable things that, people get close to, but you can't touch them. You wanna do all the touching. You wanna be in control of all the interaction. Don't know that she's about to chair you, cause there's another man in the space that she stares to. Yeah, you. If you're not in the driver's seat, when your woman is spaced out, which is the bitch of life, and she's not paying attention, she's thinking about another nigga. So if you're not putting your program in place and you're not in control, believe me, a bitch's mind is gonna wander and go where it's some direction being offered. If you wanna get what you want out of life, you gotta have a plan, you gotta have a direction you wanna go, and she'll fall in line. If not, she gonna leave you and fuck with anybody. All right, so that's if your girl don't hate you, then her friends won't date you. Patrick Cloud is on the second verse. Much love and respect to Pat. If I owe you something, get it from God. God. Chill Withers. It's not your regular hip hop album. It's a comedic satire inspired by the late great Bill Withers. Rest in peace.
We own it. Selfish pride to the side as we vibe in the moment.
We own it. Selfish pride to the side as we vibe in the moment. Yeah, I got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. We own it. Selfish pride to the side as we vibe in the moment. Yeah, I got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. We own it. When you have a woman worth dealing with, or you got the bitch of life on your team, it's no longer I, it's we. Whatever mission I got. We own it. We get into it, and that's, for me, that's the biggest thing about life is you want to be a part of something bigger than yourself. So, if you can't say we own it with the people closest to you, then you need to revisit everything you're doing. If it ain't we, it ain't nothing. That's what the hook is about. Misplaced gloves, you lost your touch. Never been to Europe, I don't go Dutch. Pay me what you owe me, it ain't that much. Just a few more bucks and we gon' do our stuff. You gotta feel your way through life sometimes, right? And if you don't have the right fillers on, you're gonna be out of touch. You put gloves on, and that's associated when you may touch something that's too harsh, a harsh surface, or you're trying to protect your hands from something that can harm them. So I'm saying, basically, like a lot of people ain't got the right gloves on, they lost their touch. I'm not breaking bread with nobody or going half with nobody that ain't willing to put the same type of work in I'm putting in. It's like, look, I don't mind breaking bread with you. You don't even got to pay the cost I'm paying, but you got to pay something. You got to be patient and diligent. Whatever you got to do to come up with the necessary bread or the necessary creations to show me you got the ambition to fuck with me, you got to do that. It ain't going to be that hard. You just got to believe in yourself. Misplaced hugs, but we can't fuck. Never knew a bomb bitch that can't blow up. Just because I embrace you don't mean that I think you got the right mind behind the embrace. So I'll embrace you out of love, out of humanity. But if I'm not fucking with your mind, I'm not fucking with you. If you don't think you the shit, how you gonna blow up and get to that level that it would take to really have that belief in self? If you a bad motherfucker, you a bad bitch, or just a bad person in a good way in general, you gotta think that in your mind first before you can blow up and become what you wanna be. Say what you know, she's with us. Greyhound lunch break, meet on the bus. It don't matter what you know. If somebody has that mentality, he or she gonna tell you who they with. Greyhound lunch break is a metaphor. So if you doing something productive, I'm gonna meet you while you doing it. And a lot of times in a world of like pimps or playing, It's like you meet a bitch busting at her. I'm gonna meet you while I'm out doing what I'm doing. Meet on the bus and talk about a new car. Shit we could have had but couldn't grab cause it was too far. Never knew your dad, so when you laugh, I still school you. Umar. Everybody on the bus want a car. Everybody you meet on the bus, if you busting and articulating whatever it is you're trying to sell in life or whatever advantages you want, they want something else too besides what y'all talking about. No matter who you busting, whether you on a bus or you busting at somebody, they want something and you want something. So what's that vehicle that you want that's gonna get you there? Never knew your dad, so when you laugh, I still school you. Umar. A lot of times if you don't know your pops, or people who didn't know their pops could be gullible. I'm not saying everybody is, but you could be perceived as gullible. So even if you are gullible and don't understand where I'm coming from, I'm still gonna school you. Umar. Umar is an activist. Umar Johnson, real dope dude. I don't know him, but I like what he stands for. But he was raising money for a school. And there was a controversy, hey, you raised all this money and you still ain't open the school. So I use that as a metaphor, like even if you gullible, I'm still gonna school you. Umar, I did the math. Nigga, figure out who you are. I'm on a bitch's mind. I'm on a different time. Check your watch for a breakfast spot. I'm early with the grind. I'm asking you, I did the math on me, now who are you? You got something to say about how my shit is adding up, but at least I know who I am. Who are you? Most people can't tell you who they are. They can only tell you what other people think about it. If it ain't got a mouth, it can't talk me off this fly shit. I'm getting on this plane and this dame will be my bitch. So I'm like, hey man, you can't talk me out of being me. Only I can. The life I'm trying to create, I'm a bee fly. I'm hopping on that plane. You can't stop this. And the bitch of life, that's gonna be my bitch. She gonna belong to me. It's basically teaching you that you gotta own the moment, whatever it is. And whatever mission you're on in life, you gotta hop to it and make her yours. In a room full of suckers, ain't nobody here to vibe with. I'm a dog ass nigga and this world is my hydrant. I'm saying, man, look, it don't matter what everybody else is on. And I'm a dog ass nigga, meaning, you know, a dog is a down and dirty but loyal creature. A dog will eat off the floor. A dog will bite you. Dog is gonna do whatever is necessary to survive, and that definitely is me. And the world being my hydrants, like dogs are known for peeing on fire hydrants. So I'm saying I'm gonna mark my territory. Get used to it. When a hoe's wrong, don't hug her, cause she gonna think you soft, youngest of 9 gay brothers. If a woman is wrong or something is wrong in life, you don't hug her. You don't make her think that that's okay. In order to think different, you gotta do different. You could correct her in love, but you can't make her think that that's the right way. You gotta implement corrective shit to be able to get the right scenario from life. So if you allow a woman to be wrong and don't correct her, she gonna think you soft. The softest you could be is being the youngest of 9 gay brothers. That means you got all these soft niggas that taught you softness, and you at the bottom of the totem pole of soft shit. So that's an extreme metaphor by saying, hey man, you might be too far removed from reality to really have an opinion on what I'm talking about. You the youngest of 9 gay brothers. Like, all you know is soft. No disrespect to that community, just a metaphor. Always asking me my age like Beyonce's mother cause I'm seasoned. That's a testament to Jay-Z, right? Him and Beyonce are, I think 10 years apart or a little bit more than that. And so whenever you're in a relationship as a man and you're with a woman that's younger than you who may not be as advanced as you mentally, maybe the people around her are always gonna have questions like, why are you fucking with this older nigga? Why aren't you fucking with somebody your age? And when you have something to offer that's bigger than you, it don't matter how old you are. People may question it and think, you know, you too old to rap or whatever, or you too old to be doing this, or you too young to be doing this. But as long as what you are doing is grounded in something bigger than you, your age don't matter. Because it ain't no rules to dopeness. Ain't no limits to dopeness. If something is fly at 21, it's going to be fly at 40. You know what I'm saying? And that's my mentality about it. Sprinkle me on a bitch's mind and start cooking up reason. Get gold. Asked your father for a number, got a zip code. You know, I'm a reasonable man. So if I sprinkle a little bit of me on a woman or the bitch of life, it's gonna be gold. It's gonna be some gold coming out. I'm an alchemist. I'm a living, walking, breathing alchemist. Start selling pussy, why the fuck do you strip for? Die on the battlefield or yield to a lip blow. Don't half step. You know, if you're gonna strip, you might as well be selling pussy. You let motherfuckers touch on your ass, your titties, you rubbing on their Johnsons. Why are you half stepping? If you're gonna do something, go all the way. If you're half-stepping, somebody is going to punish you for it. So you might as well be ready to die, like Biggie say, about whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. On the bitch's head, I think she fucking with that crystal. Every step towards that meth like Wu-Tang instrumentals. When you own it and you on top of shit, you gonna notice subtle nuances where maybe something ain't right. If a bitch on crystal, that ain't right. But it's variations of crystal in life. Disloyalty, dishonor, being a liar, a cheater. So if you're close enough to a bitch that you programming, you're gonna notice that. And you gotta deal with that accordingly. We gonna find a way like Dr. Dre on the tempo. Swing to the cherry, stop and watch a Tricks rent blow. We own it. Dr. Dre, man, one of the, if not the greatest, one of the greatest ever in hip hop history at production. You know, everybody that knows who Dre is, I never met him, but if you know a struggle, dude been through a lot, but he still found his way back to that studio to make himself a legend. And that's my mind frame as well. Basically, like if you keep finding your way to that studio or whatever your version of the studio is, and you keep creating, you're gonna reap the benefits, and somebody gonna trick on you. Somebody's gonna spend on whatever it is you got to sell. We own it. Lyrics by the Kraig Smith, produced by Parker. For all you something, get it from God. God.
I
did about 10 of them motherfuckers. We back. Turn music off, niggas.
Hey, Autobots. Autobots. What's the name of that group that you? What's the name of that?
The group you was asking about?
It's Snoop
What's
Dogg.
the name of the group?
The name is
The name you hollered out.
Yeah.
The name
What
of
you
the
scream outside?
The name of the group is 9 Inch Dicks. And again, the group is 9 Inch Dicks. They got a song called Just the Way You Like It on Snoop Dogg Presents.
Just the Way You Like It.
Yes. And it's all, yes. It's fire, baby. Hey, man. I'm blessing with you. No, I listen to Snoop. Are you a Snoop Dogg fan? Are you not a Snoop Dogg fan? Y'all didn't get Welcome to the Church? Y'all didn't get those albums?
I'm a fan of a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm a fan of a lot.
But
I'm a fan with 99.9% of Snoop's work.
Yeah.
They know him.
Exactly, I know they do because the concepts of the
NID.
It's not going there. You just made it that.
You see Incredible Dicks? What are you talking about?
The number 9 inch DIXX.
I call them 9 Dicks.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's why.
Superfly and Snoop Dogg, man. So you basically the songs are you know, like you know how Lil Duval got all his current hits just came out. It's that same concept. Lil Duval's doing it with them now, but it's like take an old school Lil Duval.
He done nicknamed them too. We go back.
All of the Dicks.
See, y'all know him as 9. Y'all
You
think
got the Dicks with them though. The Dicks.
Nah, but
the Dicks is what I want to talk about. The Dicks.
So the songs are pretty much the G-Funk. It's an old school. It's G-Funk sound. You're taking an old school song and you modernize it, and you pretty much talking about fucking bitches. Is what it is. Thing is,
one of Snoop's best songs is by the producer Dirty 9 Inch. I'm not gonna say the rest. That's a bitch. I'm gone.
Dirty 9.
Yes.
You remember on a blue carpet?
Yes.
That's the producer.
Whoa.
I'm going with you.
Yes. Bitch, I'm gone. Yes. I'm gone. Hey, so shout out to him, that producer,
Shout
man.
out to
The producer we talking about, NID. I'm saying he got
NID.
But I mean, I'm just saying, I ain't trying to, interrupt the conversation with y'all gay shit.
You trying to make it seem like I'm crazy, but we were on break and you just hollered out 9 Dicks. That's
what happened.
I said 9 Inch Dick. It's the name of the group. It's the name of the group.
We know little dicks around here.
Hey, check it out, man.
See, what y'all don't understand is when you got a personal relationship with people, you got different names. You know what I'm saying? So he don't gotta call it. Y'all know what he meant. Quit fucking with my boy, man.
Bitch, I'm gone.
Yeah.
And I do remember that song.
I'm through with you.
Right. And if I did, I don't.
Yes. Shout out to Snoop Dogg, man, the greatest. Go through his whole catalog, man. That shit's fire, man. And also go through Kraig's whole catalog. You know he had 5 albums before he became a.
I got 6.
Yeah.
Right.
Why you not?
Sure, Russell.
Why you not?
11 rings, huh? 11 rings. 11 rings, huh? That Chill Russell, 11 rings. Get that.
Yeah.
Get that. 11 tracks, 11 rings.
Don't forget down the snaps in the Dina Collective, man. While you 9-inching, you got to ride everybody. You gotta shout everybody out, man.
We were talking about,
especially the home team, man. Where are your manners?
Leave my dick alone. Leave my dick out of this.
We were talking about.
What's that rainbow avocado hat?
I was talking discographies. We're talking about bodies of work.
Oh my God!
That's why. Yes. Bodies of work. Bodies of work. Exactly.
Body.
I don't know how far it is to the back of his ass.
All you need is a 9-inch dick.
Jackpot.
Otto said no. You guys are wrong. You're wrong, Todd. It's 2 index fingers and a core thumb.
We gonna get Otto a Kraig Facts jersey with the number 9 on it.
Hey, smash the like button, motherfuckers.
That motherfucker gonna say, that shit gonna say butts on the back.
But I think it's good.
The jersey.
Fuck what y'all talking about.
It's gonna be
flying off the show.
The jersey gonna be a crop top with a zipper in the middle.
It's zip up, zip down, disappear, disconnect, whatever you want to do.
That shit gonna have drip.
That motherfucker gonna snap at the bottom.
And with this jersey, you can wear the vagina hat.
Everybody gets some. Everybody gets fucked.
And it's gonna be a thong at the bottom.
That's all right.
Kraig.
His hormones gonna break from the middle.
Otto gonna wear the first onesie.
Onesie?
That motherfucker's edible too.
That nigga the fur on the crotch. Hey, glitter on the ass.
I'm gonna make around the hole. Yeah, but I'm gonna be making
the asshole.
Why'd your jersey sheer?
I had a lace front jersey, nigga.
I'll be making all them. Hey, I'll be making jerseys flying off the shelf.
Lace front jersey.
All my jerseys will be flying off the shelf. I'll be making all the chip. Thank you. Yeah, exactly.
Don't say your jerseys are out of the closet.
I mean, yeah. Jersey being sold 3 times. That's a win.
That nigga Todd said he got a colorful coochie hat, man. That's funny.
It's auto avocado for you, bitch ass motherfucker. Auto avocado.
Pussy everywhere.
You bitch ass motherfuckers.
I'm looking for the 9-inch dick.
It is just
The nigga auto jersey come with a ruler. He'd be like, you back the fuck up. I'm not looking for you. All right? Excuse me. Come here. No. Come here. Make me chase you.
Funny shit, man.
Y'all stupid.
No.
Ty, your headband's made out of polyester.
It kind of is.
You run that 9 route though.
I'm gonna keep running. I'm gonna keep running that 9 route.
I'll get it to you.
He be out there trying to catch 9-inch dicks.
Auto Jersey gonna come. Auto Jersey gonna
Todd, your tooth is a bottle opener. Todd, your tooth is a bottle opener.
That nigga gonna do the Odell Beckham, catch the dick in his mouth.
What you got for us, Doge?
I said those, ain't it? Like,
Hey, Auto Jersey gonna come with a safe word.
You get your QR code for the safe word. Tricky is ain't no safe word.
Ain't nothing safe about this.
This shit is happening, motherfucker.
That nigga's scared.
Yeah, man.
all right.
You asked for this, man.
Check. Equal Quentin.
Hey. I got uppercuts.
So this is some weird shit right here, bro. There was a genetically modified pig who they used the heart from this pig to it was the first heart, it was the first human transplant.
Pig to human.
Yes.
Pig to human. First time ever. And it wasn't even a real pig, it was a modified pig.
What?
So
what's
You a
that?
What's going on?
So it's a test tube pig that had a test tube heart.
Yeah.
And that test tube pig's heart is in the human.
Nice.
Yes.
what human is this?
And look,
Nigga would let you put a pig heart in there.
a fake pig.
I don't know if I want to live that much.
A synthetic pig
You
heart.
already know we can guess the origin of what this
White
is.
boy.
Oh,
It's in Europe.
no.
Nice.
Canada?
It's America.
MIT?
Wow.
Yeah. Happened at MIT. He was 57 years old. His name was David.
Oh, he was done.
He's living.
Was he
No,
dead?
he's dead.
So the heart didn't work.
It did not work.
It wasn't successful.
No.
We experimented.
It worked for like
It was successful at first.
it worked for a few weeks and then no.
Why would he allow them to?
Put a
I
pig.
think
Look,
he
it's-
had
For
like
science.
a heavy disease and he was out of there anyway.
Anyway,
He was fat.
die or try this.
He had a heavy disease.
Cancer.
Heavy disease.
Serious disease. I don't even want to say serious disease.
Say who's fat?
Damn, does he?
He said he had a heavy disease. Sir, what you have here is D1itis and
He said demon.
But can a pig heart?
D1itis.
The whitest.
Can a
You have a mild case of Dewanus, and
Make sure you're on time of your interview with the Sparks, nigga.
Pass me meat.
With a Seattle Supersonics jersey on. Not a Sparks, a Supersonics.
That is crazy, man.
But can a pig's heart support a human body though?
Obviously not.
Is it
Right,
close to
at
the
all?
though?
But the
Pig size.
Really?
Yeah, the pig's
More than
anatomy
a
is the
monkey?
closest to a human anatomy. That's why they like when doctors are in
That's why.
they perform on pigs and all that shit when they're
the guy was
practicing surgery and shit.
Oh wow.
the guy was
That's why they
retired.
dissect pigs. What you want to try to say?
Yes.
The guy was a retired officer, so it's not really that ironic. You know what I mean?
Oh, that works. That works.
Here, nigga. Here.
Let's pick the pig.
That's
man.
probably why he felt comfortable. Man.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all using the pig? All right, come on, bring that motherfucker in.
See, if I was president, we would all that experiment. Don't leave them pigs and monkeys alone, man. Child molesters. So we experiment.
But who wants
child molesters body parts?
I said all the experiments we do to figure shit out on child molesters.
I mean, like the pig or into the child.
Fucking over these good monkeys and pigs and shit.
But what if you fuck around and try and experiment on a child molester and you fuck around and straighten him out? You know, because he already tainted.
How would you?
Right.
So you ain't working on a clear platform in the first place. Yeah, he tainted.
The brother could redeem himself.
So you fuck around.
How do you redeem yourself?
I don't know.
You like we was testing.
Fuck no more
Craig's
kids.
plan. This is how you execute Craig's plan. You know, it could be 2 child molesters. If you want to see if pig heart works, then you get like 10, 20 child molesters, get 10, 20 pigs. And then put the pigs in them motherfuckers.
What if the child molesters
before they put it on regular people,
What
they
if-
put the practice on child molesters.
But what if the
Whatever
pigs
they
don't
put
start
practice on,
molesting kids.
whatever they put practice on.
what if the molesters?
Now we got a problem. The heart of a pedophile.
Whatever they want to
That'll
practice
be a
on,
problem,
they
bro.
use the pig. That pig is.
Could you eat that bacon?
That's how they should sentence niggas. They need to pedophile.
That's probably how they turn
niggas.
niggas.
So 200 pedophiles, you'll figure it out. If you put fake, if you
overtalk me on my shit.
I know you're talking simply, man.
But you forcing my.
Phil Collins looking ass nigga.
But they're gonna have to need new hearts. They're gonna have to need new hearts. That's kind of fucked up. Just experiment, just switching hearts just because.
If someone got caught raping a kid, it don't matter.
You just cut his heart open. It
don't matter.
They're not human, bro.
Okay, well, if you're
Someone got caught raping a kid,
if you're gonna execute him, then yes.
Make that nigga. I wish I was a son. I'd make a nigga attracted to rocks. That nigga be in the desert fucking boulders.
With a dinner.
Right?
Yeah, you motherfucking the Grand Canyon. There they go. You out there, rocks.
Fucking mountains and hills and shit.
You're gonna have a whole mountain full of mountain fuckers.
Because, like, do you really care what happens to someone who got caught touching the kid?
Nah.
I don't give a fuck. Rapist, kid toucher.
Yeah.
All the Catholic priests, yeah, we got thousands of experiments. By the time we reach a regular human being, we don't protect it.
Stop killing innocent monkeys and pigs and shit. It's pedophiles that work on.
Right.
Use them motherfuckers. They subhumans.
Yeah.
I agree.
But these monkeys and pigs ain't done nothing but give us entertainment and good breakfast.
The cornerstone of any nutritious
You
meal.
want to kill a good monkey and a good pig and let a 34-year-old that likes babies live in prison, man. It's a bullshit society. Man.
Yeah, I'm
Make the nigga a shark sexual. Have a nigga swim. Sharks, man. I got a date tonight. I got a date in Atlanta. I got a date.
Take you towards a lot of sharks.
A shark being a
We about to be in a boat hollering at sharks. What's happening?
Are you acting like that? Now you stuck up.
Are you gonna keep
making
swimming?
heart shapes and blood in the water for the shark. That's for my baby. What if a nigga successfully got to a great white though? Nigga really like went out in the water and was able to take down a shark.
Where's the pussy at though? In the front or on top of the bottom?
Where you gonna fuck around?
Where's the pussy at though?
somewhere.
Where's the
He has to breathe.
He's down for that.
If you put on a steel condom, you can get head from a shark.
The shark
No.
comes to the shower. Did you hear yourself?
You'll get your ass stomped trying to do some shit like that.
whole abdomen, all this is right here is
You
ripped.
talking about the shark about to be gentle, nigga?
Like, no, Jumper Jones. Like, no, Jumper Jones, just suck the tips.
That's all fucking.
What did the shark do to make you think that it wants to suck your dick? I think he wants to suck my dick.
You see how that fin came out the water? That motherfucker like me.
Yeah. He wants to suck my dick.
Nigga be holding the hand. I can tell he getting one. He gave me one of these.
Shark was to suck like dick. Relax.
Hammerhead.
That dorsal fin.
You know what I mean? This is crazy.
I think it's weird. Y'all trying to fuck sharks. I'm just trying to fuck dolphins.
Pedophiles.
Baby shark.
Oh, never mind. Go back. What you say?
We need to start doing all these experiments we do with monkeys and pigs on pedophiles. And they don't deserve respect.
Right.
Yeah.
We wasting good monkeys and good pigs when it's bullshit people that we could be using to further science. We know exactly what works. We ain't got to do no medical trials. 10 punks we didn't use this medicine on, and they all doing all right.
They out there somewhere.
Hey, imagine him having his way with one of those baby sharks or something. Though he actually win in the fight or something. That's when they open the gate and let the mom and daddy come in. You imagine mom and daddy shark come in and somebody fucking with their baby.
You gotta build imagination, nigga.
Dr. Baby Shark.
They gonna eat the boys.
Fuck shark.
Baby Shark.
Yeah. Fuck y'all. I don't have to take this.
What else so we can make a pedophile attracted to humiliate him?
The charge.
Cactuses, nigga.
Cactus.
Oh. They go around hugging you. They say cactus and tree huggers. Cactus huggers.
Yeah, you be a tree fucker. Go over there. Fuck that cactus.
Fuck that cactus.
Yeah.
We didn't give you no water. Go get it out there.
Right.
Put your mouth.
All they gonna get is one pump.
But the cool thing about this is the government has a secret on this because they can make you like what they want you to like.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, nigga, they treat us like we would treat the pedophiles.
That's kind of true.
Nigga, when I feel like a better nigga when I got on a pair of Jordans sometimes.
New pair?
There's something about me. No, but it's something that you could buy that you would not normally fuck with if they didn't use enough propaganda to make you like it.
Right.
Diamonds.
Diamonds is
change.
Diamond is the worst of them all because that's all bullshit. And those are man-made prices. Yeah, they made.
Yeah, or even pearls. Like pearls are clam rocks in their mouth.
Yeah, their mouth.
That's what it is.
You're right in that mouth.
In the mouth of a clam.
Pearls in that That's what you call it now.
Clam's mouth.
They made a lot of niggas buy Dre Beats. Beats is the worst goddamn headphones you can find.
You like them?
Paid $39 Sennheisers for that was better than Beats. But Beats, they actually put a piece of metal in there to make it give it a little more weight to make it feel like you got something.
Whatever they did, those are not the worst headphones.
Those are the worst. For $300? Beats.
Are there better ones? Certainly.
The $199 Beats.
Worst.
You can spend $29 and get a better pair of headphones.
I've never had a $30 pair of headphones that was as good.
They're
as
better
the
than Beats, I promise you.
Maybe, I'm sure it's
my Beats lasted the longest out like all my shit. I've had 30. Like they sounded good. The ones you talking about, but they don't last as long.
They cool. You put some Bose for the same price, or you put some Sonys for the same price. Yeah. Wait, it ain't close.
Yeah,
we talking about.
But you wear Nikes too.
Cadillacs and Rolls Royces.
And there's other shoes that are not as classy or flashy as Nikes.
We're Crocs right now, motherfucker.
No, Crocs are popular too. I'm talking like something like some.
Don't do that. I know. We know what you. Come on, watch right. You trying to turn it down now.
I wear Crocs every time I come here.
Don't you got some Kobe's at the house that's worth a grip?
Oh yeah, but like I got.
Don't you got J's?
I got most of my J's I got free, but most of my I didn't pay for none of them. Like I paid for like 2 pairs.
That's a long.
Now,
hey, hold on to the line.
He gave a little bit at a time.
I do got them Kobe Christmas.
I know.
I'm never gonna wear them.
Is the shoe comfortable?
I don't wear them. No,
you won't even wear them. That's crazy. You put them on the shelf. That's crazy. But I'm saying, but we'll buy spend all this money for all these fabulous shoes, and half the time.
No,
Half the time.
I spent
Jimmy Choo.
I spent 200. I spent 200 for something I can sell right now for $750. And if I hold them to them longer, people that be buying all these Jordans and all these rare shoes, that's an investment for later on. You don't wear that shit.
I'm not a sneakerhead though. They comfortable. I like the way they look. Fuck, I'm rocking.
Are they the most comfortable shoe ever?
Hell no, New Balance.
Exactly.
Mephistos are comfortable too.
Crocs.
What?
Yeah.
Crocs.
Vibrant 5 fingers.
You can't wear Crocs.
Mephistos is a very expensive casual shoe.
That's the only thing. I would. Trust me, I would.
Good point though.
Yeah. No, New Balance is a comfortable.
Crocs are thick socks, man. That's a lazy man shit.
Hey,
Crocs are fucking comfortable.
Crocs are great.
That's what I'm saying.
Crocs are people who don't want to drive corny ass limos. You know what I mean?
That was tactical. That was tactical.
Yeah.
It's life to pie.
Shoot.
Dewan just called you the dreaded lurch.
You see how Otto try to do that?
Yeah.
Good thing we ain't in court, man. You know, Dewan said. He done came with a whole new crowd.
Oh man, Autobots got the whole coochie flipped out now.
Oh, you recognize?
It's called the coochie fold.
You show it on the pink side.
See,
on the other side.
you got to go head first, man.
Yeah, wow.
Again, I'm just not.
Yeah.
Let me live.
Penn Roethlisberger on IG, Snaptastic_Penn. You think you right on the time? Well, I write more.
Hey, you already know what it is. Bad Boy Blaze. Shout out to myself. That's OOBLZ at Instagram 00BLZ. Holla backwards. Peace.
Hello, world. Hope you enjoyed your human experience today. Tap in with everybody here on this platform. Make sure you smash the like button for Kraig Facts. I am Autobots. You can find me on Instagram. It's Autobots. You can find me on YouTube. Autobots. You can find me on TikTok. Autobots. You can find me on Facebook.
Autobots.
And find me on Kraig Facts.
Autobots.
You did.
Wow.
Niggas start slowing.
Yeah, we got through that one safe.
Y'all be giving them too much.
Niggas are slowing down. Hey, you heard?
After two, I'll be like scared.
Them niggas start slowing down. You heard them?
I stopped texting.
We was support
Figueroa.
Well, my coochie hat flipped up.
Why is his pants jumping?
Autobots. Hey,
Nigga, say Autobots. One more motherfucker say
niggas
Pull it out the ruler. Pull it out the ruler.
Not the ruler. Hey, niggas start slowing down toward the end. Autobots.
Trust issues. We got trust issues in here.
Yeah. Find me on Facebook. Autobots. Autobots.
Smokes a cigarette.
Bumping 9-inch dicks.
That's the way she likes it.
That nigga pulled a warm washcloth out of his pocket.
Kraig go to tennis salons.
Very good, like Brian Scalabrine by the shoulders.
Come on, Sonny, in the evening, say something. Say something.
Again, it's your man.
I see y'all with the
Sheila E. in the
One, two. Man, keep moving time.
God damn. Wow. That was crazy. All right, man. Uncle Todd comedy, man.
Squeeze to the mic, bro. Man.
They got his glasses
John thought he was in the booth.
Hell yeah. Turn them shits up. That's how I was gonna do my shit. Yeah, like, I'm gonna be like I'm in the booth with it. We singing with Autobots. Don't know where that shit was going, but I was out there. Autobots rolling with the shit for the team. Yeah. I don't even know where my shit is at now, but it's out there, man. Yeah, man. Uncle Todd Comedy, Facebook, Twitter, IG. I need more IG followers. I need y'all to go check out my videos on YouTube, on the What Y'all Finna Do channel. Check the album out. I'm out there, you know what I'm saying? This nigga, Sonny jacket is too tight in the back, and it's squeezing the fuck out of it. Yeah, tap out to the jacket, motherfucker. Jacket, my nigga tap it.
That nigga Sonny jacket said, hello.
Hello.
Damn. Motherfucker.
Jacket said, hold on.
Yeah, motherfucker. Choked out by the jacket. Oh man, but yeah, man. Yeah, so left me in Pasadena. Check out Taco Tuesday. Watch the video. Shout out to the I'm Out There Nation. I know you out there.
Hey.
Yeah.
Man, check, Evil Quinn.
Hey!
DOZ, man. That shit. Hey, man, have a fucking nice, safe weekend. You know, see y'all Tuesday, man. Fuck it.
Hey.
Love everybody.
Hey.
What's up? I want to say happy Malcolm X Day today.
Malcolm X's birthday. 97.
Some of them, my fellow King of Clubs, Malcolm X. So happy birthday to him. Follow me on YouTube. I got my shows, you know I do regularly where I pump out the information. But I'm also doing Q&As at night, you know what I mean, where we can talk and ask questions. Y'all people will be wanting to know about what books I read and shit like that, or my opinion on shit. So I do that late night. So subscribe to the YouTube for that. And yeah, all that good shit, man. Follow Kraig Facts, man, and whatever this orange ass niggas doing. Follow me.
Hey, Duan, you got your own brand of incense and ashtrays?
Oh yes, I am getting my own scent of incense. Okay. That will be coming soon. I got my own incense.
Baby back rib flavored incense coming. Like a motherfucker. Y'all check it out. It's gonna be fire, bro.
I roll my baby
Fire.
I was waiting for
whatever my incense smell is, it's gonna neutralize the smell of the incense of his head, man.
That nigga, you can't smell his shit. He got taste sense.
Yeah.
You burn this and go.
Nigga ate the first batch, so.
That was funny, Gary Potter.
That would be tight though. Incense tasters? You should do that. Like burn it and it's cheeseburger. McDonald's do that.
Taste the appetizer.
He'll taste whatever back there.
Smell the air, taste the air.
Put him in a room, he'll just start tasting shit.
Go to the room, start opening your mouth.
Pull out that ruler.
Nasty.
Yeah. The ruler of taste buds.
Only
All you
tasted
gonna
the
need.
best.
Ruler taste is the
Child, you sprained your front tooth in the taste test, nigga.
I'll go pull out his ruler like, it's not long enough, but come on anyway.
Come on anyway.
Has the wine been here?
No, I just ordered this
Put hot sauce over there.
Put it in a spray bottle.
This nigga just salt and pepper wind? What are those black specks in the wind?
I seasoned it up. That's that dry rub. That dry rub. I put that dry rub on there. That dry rub. That's that dry rub.
Pepper, the wine been here.
For those days you want to pretend you're having a cookout.
That
Did you hear all the clacking? This nigga has silverware hanging off his neck.
He got hit by arm on this shit.
Like on a chain gang.
That shit sound like a janitor run up to this motherfucker.
I thought he was trying to rob us.
He said the janitor.
Recipe motherfucker. This nigga grabbed a mic like this, like he was about to go in the booth. I was funny. We said that. I know.
You grab the mic like that? Took your shot and took it.
Okay. Looked at it and shit. All right.
He grabbed the mic like the producer he talked about earlier.
I was like, what that nigga about to do? Kraig cut the feed.
I just froze. I thought all that action shit, I froze up. I didn't do that. I just froze. I didn't do nothing. I sat here. I fucking sat here.
Your collar and sleeves was white before you put that jersey on.
Clear. They were clear.
They was clear. That's clear. That's Craig's way.
Jersey, he said your jersey trimmed and clear. That's funny.
My jersey what?
It's trimmed and clear.
No, that's hilarious. We're going to wrap up the show. That's been this episode of Kraig Facts. Check us out next week, same day, same time, Tuesday, Thursday, 3:30 to 6 on Pharcyde. And then catch us on Caffeine Monday and every day on Spotify, Apple Music.
And KBLA on the weekends.
And KBLA 1580 Talk Radio. For all you something, get it from God. God. That's been this episode.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.